What's up, everyone? What's up, PlayStation Nation? You are now tuned in to the What's Up PlayStation podcast.
What's up? What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up.
They don't need no introduction. You already know what you're getting, and that is facts with a discussion. The greatest to bless the mic without the needless interruption. Face it, we got an anatomy like a little bite of me for a concussion. You know what's up, man. I mean it when I seen it, I was proud of these brothers. They entertain the people every week without cussing. And you don't ever hear the drama, they keep it clean on the podcast. Independent duo doing it big when they broadcast. Haters hate to see them doing positive things. PlayStation Nation got you, ain't it obvious, man? We pulling up every week and showing love in the chat. Unlike these other channels, these guys are showing their back like, what's up?
What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up.
They don't need no introduction. Persona, the gaming politician, politicking for the come up. Division and vision require precision, decision that gotta be thought of. The potential is exponential. Gamer credentials is what they brought us. Get caught up. You know, Bari bring the passion when he's speaking from the heart. He the best lisp on YouTube, climbing up the charts. And when Persona speaks, he gon' tear the mic apart. Intellectually, of course, cause you know the boy's smart. They cover the news with integrity, so you know it's a must watch. Ain't no console war, just two brothers being a font. What's up, PlayStation? Got the Saturdays locked. And if you ain't tuning in, you missing out. Get blocked.
What's up? What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up.
Yo, listen, man. I really do appreciate everyone that always comes through to rock out with me and Bari, man, on What's Up PlayStation podcast. A podcast by fans for the fans, or by the community for the community, I should say. Listen, man. For me, man, I'm gaming with Persona. If you enjoyed listening, definitely subscribe to this YouTube channel. I'm a PlayStation fan too.
Yo, what's up, everyone? What's up, PlayStation Nation? You are now tuned in to the What's Up PlayStation podcast.
What's up? What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up.
They don't need no introduction. You already know what you're getting, and that is facts with a discussion. The greatest to bless the mic without the needless interruption. Face it, we got an anatomy like a little bite of me for a concussion. You know what's up, man. I mean it when I seen it, I was proud of these brothers. They entertain the people every week without cussing. And you don't ever hear the drama, they keep it clean on the podcast. Independent duo doing it big when they broadcast. Haters hate to see them doing positive things. PlayStation Nation got you, ain't it obvious, man? We pulling up every week and showing love in the chat. Unlike these other channels, these guys are showing their back like, what's up?
What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up.
They don't need no introduction. Persona, the gaming politician, politicking for the come up. Division and vision require precision, decision that gotta be thought of. The potential is exponential, gaming credentials is what they brought us. Get caught up. You know, Bari bring the passion when he's speaking from the heart. He the best lisp on YouTube, climbing up the charts. And when Persona speaks, he gon' tear the mic apart. Intellectually, of course, cause you know the boy's smart. They cover the news with integrity, so you know it's a must watch. Ain't no console war, just two brothers being a font. What's up, PlayStation got the Saturdays locked. And if you ain't tuning in, you missing out. Get blocked.
What's up? What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? Bari and Persona got it locked in the tug. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? Bari and Persona got it locked in the tug. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up.
Yo, listen, man. I really do appreciate everyone that always comes through to rock out with me and Bari, man, on What's Up PlayStation Podcast, a podcast by fans for the fans, or by the community for the community, I should say. Listen, man. For me, man, I'm gaming with Persona. If you enjoyed listening, definitely subscribe to this YouTube channel. I'm a PlayStation fan too.
Yo, what's up, everyone? What's up, PlayStation Nation? You are now tuned in to the What's Up PlayStation Podcast.
What's up? What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? Bari and Persona got it locked in the tug. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? Bari and Persona got it locked in the tug. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up.
They don't need no introduction. You already know what you getting, and that is facts with a discussion. The greatest to bless the mic without the needless interruption. Face it, we got an anatomy like a little bite of me for a concussion. You know what's up, man. I mean it when I seen it. I was proud of these brothers. They entertain the people every week without cussing. And you don't ever hear the drama. They keep it clean on the podcast. Independent duo doing it big when they broadcast. Haters need to see them doing positive things. PlayStation Nation got you, ain't it obvious, man? We pulling up every week and showing love in the chat. Unlike these other channels, these guys are showing it back. Like, what's up?
What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? Bari and Persona got it locked in the tug. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? Bari and Persona got it locked in the tug. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up.
They don't need no introduction. Persona, the gaming politician, politicking for the come up. Division and vision require precision, decision that gotta be thought of. The potential is exponential, gaming credentials is what they brought us. Get caught up. You know, Bari bring the passion when he's speaking from the heart. He the best lisp on YouTube, climbing up the charts. And when Persona speaks, he gon' tear the mic apart. Intellectually, of course, cause you know the boy's smart. They cover the news with integrity, so you know it's a must watch. Ain't no console war, just two brothers being a font. What's up, PlayStation got the Saturdays locked. And if you ain't tuning in, you missing out. Get blocked.
What's up? What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? Bari and Persona got it locked in the tug. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? Bari and Persona got it locked in the tug. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up.
Yo, listen, man. I really do appreciate everyone that always comes through to rock out with me and Bari, man, on What's Up PlayStation Podcast, a podcast by fans for the fans, or by the community for the community, I should say. Listen, man. For me, man, I'm gaming with Persona. If you enjoyed listening, definitely subscribe to this YouTube channel. I'm a PlayStation fan too.
Yo, what's up, everyone? What's up, PlayStation Nation? You are now tuned in to the What's Up PlayStation Podcast.
What's up? What it is, what it do? What's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? Jay Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. What it is, what it do, what's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? Jay Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up.
They don't need no introduction. You already know what you're getting, and that is facts with a discussion. The greatest to bless the mic without the needless interruption. Face it, we got an anatomy like a little bite of me for a concussion. You know what's up, man. I mean it when I seen it. I was proud of these brothers. They entertain the people every week without cussing, and you don't ever hear the drama. They keep it clean on the podcast. Independent duo doing it big when they broadcast. Haters hate to see them doing positive things. PlayStation Nation got you, ain't it obvious, man? We pulling up every week and showing love in the chat. Unlike these other channels, these guys are showing their back like, what's up?
What it is, what it do, what's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? Jay Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. What it is, what it do, what's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? Jay Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up.
They don't need no introduction. Persona, the gaming politician, politicking for the come up. Division and vision require precision, decision that gotta be thought of. The potential is exponential. Gamer credentials is what they brought us. Get caught up. You know, Bari bring the passion when he's speaking from the heart. He the best lisp on YouTube, climbing up the charts. And when Persona speaks, he gon' tear the mic apart. Intellectually, of course, cause you know the boy's smart. They cover the news with integrity, so you know it's a must watch. Ain't no console war, just two brothers being a font. What's up, PlayStation got the Saturdays locked. And if you ain't tuning in, you missing out. Get blocked.
What's up? What it is, what it do, what's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? Jay Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up. What it is, what it do, what's up? What it is, PlayStation, what's up? Jay Bari and Persona got it locked in the tub. Saturday mornings, y'all know what's up.
Yo, listen, man. I really do appreciate everyone that always comes through to rock out with me and Bari, man, on What's Up PlayStation podcast.
Yo, what's good, people? It's your boy Persona of Gaming with Persona and one half of the What's Up PlayStation podcast crew. And welcome to episode 137 of What's Up PlayStation podcast, a podcast for the community and by the community. And I'm your host this week, Persona, man. And it feels good to be back, man. Another Saturday morning, chilling, rocking out with the WUPS community. Big shout out to the WUPS community, man. The WUPS Nation members, the WUPS community subscribers. Anybody brand new finding our channel for the first time, you feel me? You know, we hope you enjoy your stay. We hope we earn your like. And by the end of this show, we hope we earn your subscribe. But listen, guys, we have a really, really great show for you guys here today, man. It's gonna be some pretty good news topics that we're talking about, a really good discussion as well. But before we get into anything news related, I gotta introduce the other half of What's Up PlayStation podcast crew. Listen, this is a two-man team. You feel me? It ain't just me. It ain't just him. It's both of us that come together and make one cohesive unit. You understand? Of course, I'm talking about Light Bright himself, Mr. Lightskin, Mr. Jerk Chicken, the Jamaican himself, the best list on YouTube. Yes, I'm talking about my bro right now. He right there. I'm talking about my bro, Bari in the building. Bari, what's going on, bro? How you feeling today, man?
Yo, what is good, everybody? Good morning. Good morning. Welcome. Another episode of WUPS. We are here live and direct, bright and early in the morning, or, you know, with a special guest might be a little bit late, but we appreciate everybody coming through. I see the beautiful PlayStation Nation in the chat, the beautiful people in the chat. What is good, guys? Yeah, man, you got a pretty banging show today, and it's going to be a fun one, man, especially the topic is going to be a good one. And yeah, very excited about a special guest as well. And yeah, if you guys don't mind, hit the like button, subscribe up if you're new. And let's enjoy this Saturday morning, man. Yeah, listen, I am a jerk chicken connoisseur, Persona. I know one thing I know is my goddamn jerk chicken. And some of you restaurants, you're not doing jerk chicken, you're doing baked chicken. Okay? But It is what it is, man. Well, hopefully everybody enjoy your time here at What's Up PlayStation Podcast. All the recurring, members and subscribers. We appreciate you guys for all the support. Let's get this thing rolling, man.
Facts. But Bari, it's not just me and you here today, man. It's not just me and you. You feel me? Ladies and gentlemen, we got a very, very, very special guest with us here today. You feel me? All the way from the other side of the world. You feel me? He in the future right now. He in the future. You feel me? A very positive, great person in this community, man, that keeps us up to date on not just gaming news, but the Japanese-centric gaming news as well, man. He does a great job of, doing the translations and keeping us up to date with those things. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome Genki in the building. Genki, what's going on, bro? How you feeling?
Yo, what's up, J Bari? What's up, Persona? How's it going?
Yes, sir.
Pretty good, man. How you feeling today, man?
Shout to my man Genki, man. That's my cousin from another country. That's my guy right there. Been a cool guy since I first met you, like in spaces and whatnot. And appreciate you coming through, man. And I see you doing great things over there on your channel as well. I am digging the podcast that you're having there. I saw the spoiler cast one. I didn't watch that one yet, but I did saw the first one that you did. And yeah, man, you guys you're doing great things over there, man. The Gamer Get podcast, yeah, great things, man. So make sure y'all subscribe to my man Genki. He's a great dude. On YouTube, make sure you subscribe to him on YouTube. You know what I mean? Follow him on Twitter as well. But he's doing great content over there, man.
Yeah, man. Genki. Yeah, Genki. You can follow all his links is going to be in the description, guys. So definitely support Genki. And it's really good to see like his growth, man, out here, man, and just like getting all the support and the love from people in the community. How you feeling today, Genki? How's everything with you?
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, thanks so much for those kind words. And you can follow me on like Twitter or on YouTube. I'm feeling good at the moment. It's quite a busy time. It's like the summer holidays in Japan, and I had work, but I'm back to work now. And I'm just preparing for some doing like a podcast started up recently, which J Bari just talked about, and also be like covering the Tokyo Game Show next month, so I'm getting ready for that as well.
You got to flex a little bit though, Genki. You're not just covering the Tokyo Game Show. You about to be press front and center at the Tokyo Game Show. That's a flex. Go on and flex, Genki. Go on flex. That's a flex. You understand that? I love to see it, man.
Yeah, I'll be lucky enough to go on the press day, so I should get some good scoops. And hopefully we got Rebirth there. I need that Rebirth.
Yeah, Rebirth.
Yo, please,
Rebirth. I need that Rebirth date, and we were just talking about this off stream. I definitely need that Dragon Quest 12, DQ12 or the DQ3 HD2D remake. I need one of those. Give me one of those.
Listen, Genki, man, you gotta make sure you do two things to me. If there's Rebirth news, obviously I know you're gonna cover that. You're a big Final Fantasy 7 fan as well, but if you could get a interview, it don't matter how short, how long, you know what I mean, with my man, the legend, the god, Yoshinari Kitase. Genki, I need that.
That'd be fun. That would be fun.
Okay, I'll try to find him if I can. But thanks so much, and thanks to all the WUPS community, and it's a really good show, and I look forward to being on today.
Nice, man. Yeah, big shout out to Genki. So guys, ladies and gentlemen in the chat, make sure you welcome Genki with open arms, and support him and support what he does, man, because he's doing great things out here. You feel me? But
keep it gaming too, man. No drama stuff.
Yeah,
like Streamlabs is posting Genki's YouTube channel on there, so make sure you guys subscribe to Genki. You know what I mean? I'm gonna update it for the Twitter as well, but you know what I mean. Make sure you subscribe to his YouTube channel because he does his podcast on the YouTube channel, and it's pretty good. I like the format. Pretty cool. He got some cool guests on there.
Yep.
I think it was like the first guy from like PlayStation Universe or something like that. Or I could be wrong. And then
PlayStation Universe.
PlayStation Universe, right? Yeah. You know what I mean? The second one I didn't, like I said, you did a spoiler cast for 16. I'm definitely catch up on that like this weekend. Cause I know it was like yesterday or it was yesterday, right? I saw it on my feed. Pop up.
Yeah, yesterday.
So you know what I mean? Definitely go and subscribe to my man Genki, man, for real.
And Bari mentioned something very important, man. Like, Genki isn't, he's very positive. No drama and all that, stuff that you would tend to see around, certain parts of the community. He's a very positive, person that is all about his games, and that's the stuff we love to see, man. So, definitely go support Genki. You feel me? But yeah, man, Bari, how about you, man? How you feeling this week, man? How was your week this week, man? How is the big bro doing this week, man? Talk to me.
Yeah, I mean, my week was pretty busy, man. Work wise, had to go in the office like 2 times. The second time I went to the office, it was gonna be like a half a day kind of thing, but it ended up being a whole day. You know how that get down sometimes, you know what I mean? Lots of meetings and evaluations is done and all that stuff. So, I'm looking forward to like next week, to be honest with you. It's much more slower week. And then gaming wise, Atlas Fallen, been playing that, back and forth with the Pixel Remaster as well. Playing some Call of Duty as well with y'all. And but next week is going to be crazy because you got Firewall Ultra, Armor Core 6
Stars.
Sea of Stars is the following week, the 29th.
Oh, it's 29. You're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
But but even that, it's going to be a crazy busy time.
Also, Goodbye Volcano High comes out next week.
Goodbye Volcano High, Immortals of Avium
next week,
bro. Like I'm just like, yo, bro, it's gonna be crazy, man.
This weekend is the calm before the storm, really and truly, man, because everything is just it's nonstop from next week onward till like the end of November. It's like nonstop every week.
Yeah, pretty much. Especially if you like have you play like a lot of different genres, or have a lot of different gaming takes or likes that is out there coming out.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of stuff to be played. So from small games, AA games, AAA games, a lot to play. But yeah, I've been good, man. I've been chilling, man. A little tired, watching Blue Beetle yesterday. Not gonna spoil it, but
that 5.5. Ooh,
yeah, like a movie that you can watch, like it's fun, but it's not a good movie. Kind of like how the Transformers movies, like especially when it went to like the Mark Wahlberg ones.
Mm-hmm.
I think it fell down the wayside with those. But you can still watch it because you got some fun scenes and might have some jokes there, whatnot. But it's not a good movie. That's why I wrap up Blue Beetle to be like it's a fun movie, but it's not a good movie in my opinion. But
there for a good time, not a long time.
Oh yeah, I don't even know if you're there for a good time. You there for an okay time.
Okay time, got you.
Yeah, because there was some cool scenes. There was some cool scenes in there, man.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them you've seen in the trailer. It definitely was hype moment, but that story not good, man. But you guys can go watch it for yourself or wait till whatever.
Did it have like good action? Was the action good in the movie?
Yeah, it has some good action scenes. Not a lot though, but it has some good action scenes in there.
Okay.
Like some good, one-on-one combat stuff. It shows how powerful the Scarab can be, Blue Beetle can be. But there's some really, really, if you're a DC fan, there's some really, really nice like Easter eggs and cameos in there. Reference to certain characters and whatnot. Within the Blue Beetle like vein or whatnot.
Yeah.
But I think people will like that if you like the character, but that story, man.
Jeez. All right. That might be a wait. That might be a wait for me.
Yeah, I mean, it depends. It depends, man. If it's something where, like I said, you like DC, like I can see you. Matter of fact, I can see you waiting. To be honest, you might be mad. He's like, "Why you telling me to watch this?" But how you been, man? Everything good over there, man? So you got a little haircut over there, looking crispy. You know what I mean?
Listen, whenever it comes to WUPS, man, I gotta make sure I look proper, man. We on cam and whatnot now, Bari. So I gotta make sure we proper out here. But yeah, man. For me, man, this week has been a really busy week work wise as well. A lot of meet. I had like this week. I'm not even kidding, Bari. In Genki, I had like maybe like 30 meetings this week. Like I had a lot of meetings at work this week, so it's been like really busy. Really busy time at my company. Gaming wise, I'm kind of on like I finished, and for those who follow me on Twitter, you already know where I'm going with this. Atlas Fallen. I finished Atlas Fallen. I'm supposed to have the platinum, but for some reason, even though I've collected all the cosmetics in the game, I do not have the cosmetic. The trophy won't pop. I tried beating the game again. Still, the trophy won't pop. So I'm just chalking that up to an L. And
Yo, I got that trophy this morning. The one that didn't pop for me because I'm like at the end of the game. I was like, you know what? Let me look at these trophies and see what I'm missing and whatnot. And there's one where it's called like the shard bearer. I got all the shards, bro. But
no. Some of them, the shard bearer. Some of them because you can bring up the markers on the map to show like what you do and don't have.
Show like a little dot, right?
No, like when you open up the map, if you press L, I think it's either L3 or R3, I forget. You bring up a map marker, and it'll actually show you how much of what you have for everything that you need to collect on each map. Have you done that?
Okay.
Yeah.
I know you press like triangle, but I haven't really looked at the.
Yeah, because some of them are in ceiling totems, so you might have missed. And some of the ceiling totems don't actually show up on the map. It's really weird. Like you have to go to one of the advantage points. It's really weird.
I did all the advantage points. I think I got probably like 1 or 2 ceiling totems left.
Yeah.
Because I've been doing them in the morning and whatnot. But yeah, like it says gather all the shard pieces, but I do have them. You know what I mean? And there's one I collected today. I thought that was the last one, and it was like, oh, you have all the shards, but here's the essence. You know, I was like, all right, so if I got all the shards, where's the trophy at? It's weird, man, but it's all good.
So I don't think I'm gonna be able to get this platinum, which is fine. It is what it is. But I've definitely been kind of like coasting from that point on. You know, like I finished Atlas Fallen. There's a couple other games in August that's coming out that I'm kind of setting my sights on. But since completing Atlas Fallen, I've really just been playing Call of Duty. I played some of the MK1 beta. I'll talk about that in the spotlight. And that's it, man. I'm waiting for next week because next week is when the onslaught of games come out, you know. So I'm kind of coasting this week when it comes to games. And just
right when I finish Atlas Fallen, I'm going right back to the Final Fantasy, the Pixel remasters. So.
Yep. So that's how that's how we all feeling this week, man. It's a good thing. It's a good time, man. A nice chill Saturday. But yo, listen, y'all know how we do things here on What's Up PlayStation Podcast, man. We got to start with the games that have released for the week. Let's see what Bari bought, man. And maybe Genki too. Genki might have bought something off this list, Bari. You feel me? Like, let's see what Bari and Genki bought, ladies and gentlemen. So for this week, man, for the games released for this week, shout out to Push Square for keeping us up to date on this. So for this week, the games that have released is Black Skylands for the PS5, PS4, Everspace 2 for the PS5, Far World Pioneers for the PS5, PS4, Moving Out 2 for the PS5, PS4. I saw you talking this one up and was saying it was you heard some good things.
Last week Chase was like, hey, Moving Out was actually a good game, so don't sleep on it.
Yep.
I've been hearing good things ever since.
Rayland 2 for the PS5, PS4, A Castle Full of Cats for the PS4. Now,
hold on, Persona. So you ain't buy that?
I didn't buy it, but I ain't gonna lie, it's got my attention. It's got my attention. Listen, it's got my attention. I ain't gonna cap. Dust and Neon for the PS5, Gourd for the PS5, Hello Engineer for the PS5, PS4, Kentucky Route Zero TV Edition for the PS5, Marble It Up 0 for the PS5, PS4, Quantum Recharge for the PS5, PS4, Red Dead Redemption for the PS4. Listen, when we get to the news, PlayStation Nation, I'm gonna cook you. Be prepared. Shadow Gambit The Cursed Crew for the PS5, PS4, Shinobi Non Grata for the PS4, Chrome Wolf for the PS5, Embrace.
Genki, I expect a review for Chrome Wolf by next week. You have until next week to have that review up.
Embraced by Autumn for the PS5, PS4. I was gonna say fart. Fort. Not fart.
What you doing back there?
Fort.
They good?
I'm good. Fort Solis for the PS5. Madden NFL 24 for the PS5, PS4. Yo, Bari, Genki. The folks are saying Madden is pretty proper this year.
Yo,
You know,
my bro, Delvin, right?
Yeah, Del, yeah.
He messaged me. He was like, "Yo, download that Madden, man, so I can beat you up." I was like, "Yo, bro, you know I don't play no sports game like that, man." You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm good on man. Last sports game I played was NFL Streets 2. Back on PS2.
I don't. Yeah, the last Madden game I played like on Sega Genesis
Damn.
when it first came on. Like,
Genki, you ever play Madden or any of those type of games?
No, I never played Madden. But the only sports games I play is like maybe FIFA or like Pro Evolution Soccer. I used to play that.
PES and FIFA. Okay. Then we got Nico Journey for the PS5, PS4. Psycho. Shooting Stars Alpha for the PS4. Psycho Shooting Stars.
Why you pause right there, man? You said it right, man.
I wanted to make sure. I wanted to make sure. Psycho Shooting Stars Bravo for the PS4. Sushi Blast for the PS5. And last but not least, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre for the PS5. I've been hearing some great things about this game from folks in the community. And I was watching some gameplay the other day. I ain't gonna lie to you, Bari. Yo, listen, look, you see him, y'all see him looking at me? Y'all see him down there? Y'all see him down there looking at me? Listen, I ain't gonna lie. It's looking fun. Like, Bari, you don't want to recreate the Friday the 13th days, bro? Bring back the old school Friday the 13th days, big bro. Damn, Bari, you see?
Yeah, you interested in the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, but you skipping on Remnant 2. Pure crazy.
Bari, you want me to cook you? Did you just buy that off a whim? I said it was funny because ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you something about Bari. Don't let Bari gas you. Because I hit up Bari's like, yo, you try to grab Remnant 2? Nah, I'm good. I was like, all right, cool. Because if he wasn't gonna get it, I wasn't gonna pick. Because who the hell else am I gonna play with? Then he gonna be like, yo, man. He called me up one day. Yo, man, I just picked up Remnant 2. It's fun. I'm looking at my phone like,
it is fun.
All right, bro. Listen, it's too late.
I had an extra $70 that's waiting. You know what I mean? A situation happened and I bought an extra card, and I was like, let me see what I could just use this on. And I saw Remnant. I was like, you know what? Let me get the game. Pretty good. I
ain't buying it now, man. All the games coming out, it's too late. The ship is sale 2 weeks ago. You should have said so. We would have bought it. All right, man. So those are the games released for the week. Let us know, man, what's piqued your interest when it comes to what's been releasing so far. Before we move on to the spotlight, though, man, let's get these membership messages and the super chats. Jimmy Harrison, thank you, man, resubbing to the WUPS Nation membership. We appreciate you. And shout out to J Dub, man, for the $1.99 super chat. Appreciate you, J Dub. He says, "Sorry, I'm late. I was busy posting anti-Xbox streams." Oh, man. Shout out to J Dub. Shout out to J Dub. And a shout out to Jimmy Harrison with 7 months as a member of the WUPS Nation, man, with the WUPS Nation message. He says, "My brothers, always good to see you. Much love. Just want y'all to know that this podcast is the truth. Be blessed." And shout out to Genki. Shout out to you, Jimmy. Man, appreciate you for the support always.
Appreciate you, man.
Sure. And then shout out to DC Gaming. 14 months as a member of WUPS Nation DC. We always appreciate you, bro. He says, what's good this great Saturday, WUPS? And shout out to the great Genki. 3 of my favorite people in one place. Fire. Shout out to you, DC.
Thanks, DC.
Yeah, man.
Great DC.
The great DC. There you go. Shout out to DC Gaming, man, out here, man. Great guy. And shout out to everybody in the chat that's watching us and rocking out with us this Saturday morning. All right. With that being said, man, we are now going to be in the spotlight portion of the show. And if you are new here, the spotlight is where me, Bari, and our special guest this week, Genki, are going to give you a game or games, if we decide to break the rules, that y'all should check out, right? It could be a brand new game. It could be an old game. It could be a game for your childhood. It could be a game that hasn't even released yet. The purpose of the spotlight is for us to spotlight games that we think you, the community, should check out. So, Genki, starting with you. What is your spotlight game for the week? And are you going to break the rules?
Okay. So just thinking what my spotlight game would be. And actually, this last week, I went to the Live Alive concert in Japan. That was like a special 29th anniversary concert for Live Alive, the game. And yeah, I really enjoyed the concert, and like the legend Yoko Shimomura, who also was composer for like Street Fighter 2, Kingdom Hearts, and Final Fantasy 15. She was the one who did the soundtrack for Live Alive. And yeah, that game recently came to PlayStation earlier this year. So I'd like to shout out that game. It's like it's a nice little JRPG. It's like around 20 hours to complete. But yeah, it's really has a really cool art style. It's got like the HD 2D art style, like your Imasano games like Triangle Strategy and Octopath Traveler. So it looks really nice, and yeah, it tells like the story of these like 7 characters, and each story is like really different, and even the gameplay changes up. Even though it's like a turn-based game, like the gameplay changes up for each story, and like there's some cool twists in there, and like yeah, the voice, they like added new voice acting to it, and yeah, it's like a really cool game. So I'd really recommend Live Alive. If you guys can go check that out, yeah, on the PlayStation. Yeah, it's a really good game.
Live Alive, like I played it on the Switch. I haven't started up on the PlayStation yet, but you know what I mean? I was like, it's a good game. Switch on the PlayStation, guys, show my support, man. I like Team Asano. I like the stuff that they do over there. So I just gotta start it up on the PlayStation to get them trophies for it. But yeah, I always hear good things about it. First time playing it too.
Yeah, first time as well. I think this is the first time that's been made available. In the West,
and over here.
Yeah, in the West. So, yeah, I have it on the Switch as well. I played it on the Switch. I didn't finish on the Switch. I did get it on PlayStation because I do plan to get the platinum for that at some point. But yeah, that's a good game. It's definitely a really interesting, unique game. So, Live Alive, that's a good choice. That's a good choice. Yo, Bari, man, what's your spotlight game for the week, and are you gonna break the rules?
Oh yeah, I'm definitely breaking the rules, man. I'm definitely breaking the rules. You already know from last week what I said. Highlighting these 2 games real quick in the Grand Blue series, Grand Blue Fantasy versus Rising. A new update to the fighting game Grand Blue Fantasy Versus coming out November 30th, which is a really, really great, cool fighting game. But it also has a great single player or multiplayer RPG mode campaign. So it's a full RPG campaign, but it's more in a 2D plane where you're doing like, going through these different aisles and different areas within the world, fighting, with by yourself or with a friend, these primal beasts and whatnot. And there's Grand Blue Fantasy Relink that should be coming out this year as well, which is that's the 3D third person view action RPG game within the Grand Blue universe. I don't know if they're going to do the whole origin thing again within Relink, but overall, I'm very, very excited about Relink. That's to play the game in more, action RPG style. You know what I mean? Originally, Grand Blues is a mobile game, more like a novel experience, type of game, kind of gotcha kind of game as well. But super those characters are being incorporated in in a Relink RPG game. So I'm very, very excited to see some of my favorite characters actually got confirmed into the game. Hopefully they put more characters into the game. And yeah, I'm just waiting for that release date for that one. So yeah, Grand Blue Fantasy versus Rising, Grand Blue Fantasy Relink, 2 games coming out this year within the Grand Blue Fantasy universe, and they're going to be lit. Also, a game that I'm waiting for. One of my favorite protagonists in the gaming and RPGs, Adult Christian, man. We about to go on another adventure. Hopefully this year over here in the States. I know it got confirmed.
It's in Japan this year. Pre-orders is up already for that. Yeah.
I hope it got confirmed over there in Japan and whatnot. But Ys 10 Nordics, man. Every Ys, I love Ys. So that's a franchise I love. Is a franchise that I hope personally like dear to my heart, because it's my first RPG I ever got into on the Sega Genesis back in the day. And every Ys game has always been fun and addicting. It looks like they're up in the ante here with this one in 10. A lot of cool movement and traversal options. that's going on, and the combo system as far as like you playing with your partner, it looks really, really cool and in depth, man. So Ys 10 Nordics, I can't wait to get the confirmation on that. Waiting for that pre-order and that collector's edition, man. That will be getting copped ASAP for that game, man. So I can't. That's my boy right there, Adel, man. That's my boy, man. So hopefully we get that release date as well. If it's not this year, I'm not even going to be upset because there's a lot of stuff coming this year. But hopefully we get a release date for that so we can pre-order that up for the game. Also, I got to talk about this game real quick, man. You know what I mean? At first glance, Persona, this is going to be my last one. At first glance, I ignored it. But then when I, saw the blog, saw, the trailers and all whatnot, I was like, this game looking pretty good, man. Down my alley a little bit, man. Like the movement, I like the dashing, I like the shooting. The First Descendant. Man, yo.
Man, you took one of mine, man. That's another game. Yeah, we're gonna talk about that. Yeah.
This joint looking impeccable, man.
Yeah,
it's looking really good.
Yeah, it is.
And I'm like, yo, I like the move because first I was just chalking it up as like, oh, look at a Returnal copy. Cause I see they had a little grappling hook and it was doing it, and looking like Spider-Man or looking like what's the name from Returnal again? I forgot her name.
You talking about Aloy? Not Aloy. You talking about don't tell me. Jeez.
We got her name. The chat gonna tell us.
Yeah, the chat gonna tell us. I forgot shorty name from Returnal.
Yeah, but it's looking really good, and they're gonna have an open beta September 19th. Celine, yeah, there you go. Thank you, Kelvin. They're gonna have an open beta from the 19th to the 25th. So that's sounding like a whole week that we're going to be having like an open beta for the game. So yeah, very, very excited. It's going to be incorporating like PlayStation 5 features, that's what we kind of want from these games going forward. Like, yeah, you shouldn't be dropping any game in this day and age right now, and you're not fully supporting what the PlayStation 5 can do and what it's capable of.
Yep.
As it's fallen. Yeah, man.
You just had that in your first spotlight.
Yeah, I mean, listen, man. It's frustrating. So, like, I'm not saying the game is horrible. I think As It Fallen is a pretty average, pretty good game. But it's disappointing, like playing these games. I'm like, yo, you're not supporting the DualSense like it is. You're not pushing the power of the PlayStation 5, where you're giving me the options like the 4K, the 60 frames, the instant loading, and all that stuff. You're not really pushing that stuff. And it's kind of disappointing, to see in these games 3 years into the generation. But yeah, the First Descendant, it looks really, really good. And I'm excited to try it out during this beta. And normally when I see something like this where it says open beta September 19th to the 25th, guess what's going to happen? Guess what's going to happen, Persona?
Another game going to come out.
Another game will come out, and there's going to be another open beta around the same time. Mm-hmm. I guarantee you, watch Grand Blue Fantasy versus Ryzen have an open beta this week. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 probably going to have an open beta around this time as well. It always happens with these games, man. Like they schedule these betas and these updates around the same time of the other games. But yeah, that's my spotlight. You know what I mean? I will spotlight Rebirth, but y'all already know the vibes on that. That's videos, personal videos coming. But we're just waiting for more news on that. But that's pretty much it. I'm spotlighting, man, for the this week.
Man, Bari pulled out all the stops for the spotlight this week, Yeah,
man, it was a pretty good gaming week, man. I mean, as far as news and updates.
Yeah, it's been a good week.
I remember when you messaged me, I saw the Gamatsu tweet. And he's messaging like, yo, he's up for pre-order. I was gonna message you like, nah, that's only. I think I did message you. Nah, it's only Japan.
Nah, I was saying,
like
when I hit you up, when I sent that, I was like, I meant to say like, yeah, it's up for pre-order in Japan. I was looking at that
because you had me, you kind of had me geek. I'm like, wait, did I miss it?
Yeah.
I was like, wait, hold up.
Nah, those are great spotlights, Bari. Very good spotlights. So for me, man, I'm gonna keep it, I'll keep the list short. I'm definitely breaking the rules. I mean, come on, I'm a rebel. So for me, man, my first spotlight for the week is actually going to be Goodbye Volcano High. This is a game I've definitely been hyped for quite a while. It did get delayed, but now it's officially coming out. I think it's August 29th or 28th or something. I forget the specific day. But it's like, you know, it's like Life is Strange type of game, you know, like that's the vibes I'm getting, just a little bit more interactive. Right. So you know, I always give those games, like if it captures me when it comes to like the story or it comes to like what's going on in the trailer, I'll definitely yo look at Chuck laughing, yo. Listen, yo, y'all definitely played Life is Strange and all that stuff, so I don't want to hear it, man. Listen, goodbye, Volcano High.
Us, man. If you enjoy the game, you enjoy the game.
Absolutely,
man.
absolutely.
If you want to enjoy the game.
Goodbye, Volcano High, man. I'm standing by that. You feel me? We gonna check and see what's up.
You know, Chuck is one of them too cool for school dudes anyway, man.
Absolutely.
He's trying to be cool for everybody.
Shout out to Chuck. And then my second spotlight for this week is going to be Immortals of Avium. This is a game that, you know, I'm definitely really interested in. Like the gameplay for me definitely looks really fun, looks really great. And it looks like it's going to be a fun game with fun experience. So I am going to be playing that next week. I will report back to see like what's up. Hoping that it takes advantage of the next gen features a little bit more than Atlas Fallen, especially since, you know, this is more of a first person type of magic game. So like having those adaptive triggers and all that would play really well here. Haptic feedback and all that stuff. So I'm hoping it takes advantage of that stuff. But again, like I said, I'll report back next week. My third spotlight is a game that I'm highly anticipating coming out in September. Dragon Quest: The Adventures of Dai. They showed off a couple new characters this week. Which, you know, this game, it just looks so fun.
They're doing the character trailers.
Yeah, they're doing the character trailers and stuff like that. And you know, this is a game that I'm definitely excited for, and I can't wait to play. And then yo, listen, Firewall Ultra. I gotta get some PSVR 2 love up in there, man. I gotta throw that up in there, man. Me and Bari, we on that heavy.
Yes,
not next week, the week after. We on that heavy, man. Like that's a game I've been anticipating for a long time, man. First time I seen a trailer, they talk about the eye tracking as the aiming and all this stuff, and then seeing the new gameplay and all that stuff, man. Yo, that Firewall Ultra is looking.
Yo, do you have it in the news?
No.
Firewall Ultra?
No.
Okay, so yeah, Firewall Ultra. They announced that they're getting like a PvE mode. So before the first game, you remember it was just like PvP, but now they're also gonna have PvE type stuff. So I think that's cool because it brings more longevity towards the game, giving more options to play the game. And yeah, I think that's a very smart announcement, very smart update for the game. And yeah, I can't wait to play it, man. Real talk, yo. But yeah, that's fire. Great spotlight.
And then last but not least, ladies and gentlemen, you thought I was going to end a spotlight without spotlighting one of the greatest PlayStation first party games that's going to be releasing this year?
Heal the world.
Spider-Man 2. We going to heal the world out here. October 20th, 2023. Listen, just like I did with Final Fantasy 16, and just like I did with God of War, Spider-Man 2 is going to be in my spotlight up through to the release, and then even maybe a week or two after that. You feel me? So those are my spotlight games for the week. I know it's a long list, guys. Listen, it's a lot of games coming out. You know, I didn't leave. I purposely left out Armored Core, but honorable mention, Armored Core 6 next week. Got the collection edition en route. You know, it's a lot of great games coming out. You feel me? But yeah, guys. So that is our spotlights for the week. Let us know in the chat, man, and let us know in the comments. What's y'all spotlight games for the week, man? We definitely want to see that and hear that and see what y'all want the community to check out, right? All right, guys. If you made it this far, man, we about to hit into the news. And before we give you the news, let's give you some trophies, man. Let's give a couple trophies. Just a few trophies, man. Just a few.
Let it rain. Figure it out.
Just a few trophies, man. Just a few trophies. All right, guys.
Yo, Armored Core 6 got a PvP mode too. I don't remember the older ones because I didn't play the ones on the PS3 days. The last Armored Core I played was like super back in the day, so I don't remember no PvP mode. Obviously, for the PS1, I don't think there was one on there, but yeah, it's looking pretty good from what the videos I've seen. So very excited.
The 1v1 3v3. You know we're gonna have to run. You know we got to run through that. You know we got to run through that 3v3, Bari. You know we got to run through that. That's gonna be fire. All right, guys. So let's get into some news, guys. And the first news I want to talk about it's actually a rumor. But I do want to get y'all thoughts on this. We're gonna start with you. We're gonna start with you, Genki, too, man. live action Jack and Daxter film reportedly in the works. Tom Holland will play Jack and Chris Pratt will voice Daxter. Ruben Fleischer to direct. Again, guys, this is just rumors. And I seen this, I was like, yo, this would be something fun to entertain, right? Yo, Genki, starting with you, man. First of all, you a fan of Jack and Daxter, and how do you feel about, something like this happening?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm a big fan of Jack and Daxter, but like I played it when I was like really young, like on the PS2 days. So like yeah, I haven't played it since then. But yeah, I really liked the games when I was younger. And yeah, just seeing this rumor is like it's kind of funny. It's kind of hilarious. Just the concept of it, like to have like Tom Holland again doing another Sony movie. That would be quite funny. And yeah, Chris Pratt, who's like in everything these days. So yeah, that would be like an interesting mix. And yeah, it would be cool. I hope it's true, but because it would just be hilarious. But yeah, I hope to see it. But yeah,
Yeah.
See.
How you feeling, Bari, man? What you thinking, man? Listen, I'm gonna keep it a stack, Bari. I see you, rubbing a mustache, man. Cause listen, I'm gonna be honest. How the hell can we get potentially? Again, this is all rumors. How can we get a brand new Jack and Daxter, a nice movie, but no brand new game to accompany? The audacity, the unmitigated gall. And people have been begging for Jack and Daxter for a long time. Let's get a new game. Naughty Dog said, nah, it ain't happening. Not Naughty Dog. Is it Naughty Dog, right? No, am I getting the studio? Yeah, Naughty Dog.
Yeah,
Naughty Dog. Bari, how you feel about this, man? Also, how you feeling about how you feeling about like Chris Pratt and Tom Holland as well as like potentially being, if this is true?
My look is to deceive you. Because to be honest with you, I'm not against this. Tom Holland, what I mean, it's very common to see like, directors or studios with movies like having reoccurring actors play roles. It's no different than like Christopher Nolan. Most of Christopher Nolan movies is the same actors that he stick with. Playing different roles. And Tom Holland is very synonymous with PlayStation right now. So I'm curious to see how he would be as somebody like Jack. Chris Pratt, in my opinion, he pulled off a great Mario. You know what I mean? I don't have no doubts that he will pull off Daxter. I don't have no doubts he pull off Tom Holland. Questionable a little bit. We'll see how he goes. Cause I don't think he's not a horrible actor. I think he's a pretty good actor, but I have to see this live action. Like if it's going to be live action, or it's going to be live action, like, it's cinematics, cartoon kind of look at the characters, but everybody around them look real or whatnot. I don't know. But, I'm not opposed to it, man. I think they can pull it off, both actors, in my personal opinion.
Yeah.
As far as a game, I'm pretty sure there's probably I'm not even going to,
Nah, I ain't even going to entertain that.
I'm not going down that hill.
Yeah, I'm not going down that hill. Good.
I personally feel like a Jack and Daxter game, it wouldn't be received as well in this day and age. Like, yeah, people will buy it, people will play it, but it'll be teetering around the Ratchet and Clank sales type of stuff. It's not going to let you like a breakout, in my opinion.
But it doesn't have to be
unless the movie's like a tied to it and it's amazing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I feel like, I disagree. Actually, I think it would succeed because of Ratchet and Clank's success as well. Rift Apart. Rift Apart was very successful for PlayStation. I feel like
Rift Apart was very successful, but it's not like a breakout for the franchise. Like, it's probably the highest selling, but it's like the highest selling at what, 2-3 million? You know what I mean?
I get that, but I feel like with a Jack and Daxter, it doesn't need to be a AAA, all guns blazing type of game. I feel like it can be
I'm not saying it's gonna be AAA. I'm just saying that it's not going to be a breakout.
No, I get that. But what I'm saying is, it could be a nice AA game. And again, we want PlayStation to maintain that uniqueness and that varied catalog, right? So I would want them to take a chance to say, you know what, yeah, let's make a new Jak and Daxter, nice little AA game, $100 million game or 75 million, or however much, brand new Jak and Daxter game to add to that catalog and to the repertoire. So I personally wouldn't mind a new Jak and Daxter game, and I would hope PlayStation would take a chance on that if they're willing to take a chance on the movie, because there's 2 or 3 franchises that, four that people keep begging PlayStation to bring back: Resistance, SOCOM, Sly Cooper,
and
Jak and Daxter. But that's what I'm saying, and I feel like take that chance, man. And I get it, man, because a lot of people will say they want something, and then when it comes, they don't support it. We've seen that happen quite a bit in this community. So I can understand, and not wanting to get burned, right? I get that. But personally, I would definitely pick up those games, especially new Jak and Daxter.
I would pick it up. I ain't played Jak and Daxter. I think they had little remasters that they did on PS3,
legacy stuff and all that.
To like PS4.
Yep. Yeah, I agree.
Genki, I would like to see.
Go ahead, Genki.
Yeah, I'd like to see a Jak and Daxter game. That would be awesome. Yeah, I think like Sony is like more pushing like this live action and like the film and TV stuff. So like maybe if they release a movie and it becomes big, then they'll make a game. Like that's their thinking or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I can't see them just like making a game out of nowhere. Like especially like with their resources, they're like more focused on their big AAA titles at the moment. So, yeah, but I would like to see them make a Jak and Daxter game, or like some more family friendly games in general, because they only got like Team Asobi like making like family friendly games. So yeah, some more like Sly Coopers, Jak and Daxters, that would be cool from Sony.
Knack 3.
Oh yeah, Knack 3. I'm actually playing Knack at the moment, like because like.
No, listen, I like Knack, man. I hope you enjoy it, bro. Real talk.
Yeah, I'm playing it with my son because it has co-op. So yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Oh yeah, abuse that co-op, because I don't think the player 2 can like die or whatnot. So you can take like hits and
yeah.
So, the first Knack is much harder than the second one. The second one, more moves, more stuff. I think they made it much easier, but still a fun, engaging story, fun game in my opinion. I don't know why people really hate on Knack like that, but
it's a fun thing to do. I think Knack was. I like Knack. I thought Knack 1 was a cool game. Shout out to Mark Cerny and the team for making that. So, but yeah, we'll see what happens. Only time will tell who and what is happening in terms of Jak and Daxter. But moving on, man. Bari, Genki. Apparently, there's a new let
it out, brother.
God of War. Sorry, I lost my train of thought. There's a new God of War game in development. Sony is currently hiring a combat manager that must have knowledge of the 2 previous games. So here's my thing. I want to ask you guys 2 questions. The first question I'm going to ask you is, it's technically 1 question. We'll start with you, Genki. I think it's no surprise that another God of War would be happening, especially looking at the success of Ragnarok. I don't think anybody's surprised at that potentially. And again, this is just rumors, but I think we all can comfortably say, yeah, they'll definitely do another God of War at some point. My question to you, Genki, is: would you, from Sony Santa Monica, would you rather see another God of War game come out first, or would you rather see a new IP from them first before the next God of War game?
Oh, I see. Yeah, I think I would personally rather see a new IP, because like I know how talented Sony Santa Monica are, and we all know like Cory Barlog, he's working on his new IP, right? I guess that would be the next game from them, and yeah, that's what I would like to see, like what they can do with their talent. Like even though like God of War Ragnarok was like super popular, and I think it sold like really well as well. So yeah, they're definitely gonna make a new one, and hopefully this new one is like PS5 exclusive and makes use of PS5 really well. That would be really impressive to see from a God of War game. Could like do that crazy scale, like Final Fantasy 16, go back to those like God of War 3 kind of epic, like ginormous giant battles and stuff like that. That would be cool. to see from a new God of War. But yeah, I think I would be more interested in like a new IP from Sony Santa Monica.
Yeah.
Mm.
Bari, what about you? What would you rather see from Sony Santa Monica next?
Personally, I would. Genki brought up a really, really good reason of why I would want to see another God of War. Not to get any spoilers the way how it ended. I kind of want to see that, for
Spoilers.
But spoilers. Yeah, you. Ooh, that boy lucky I was working all day, boy. Lucky, boy.
Look at this man, yo. Look at this man, yo.
But yeah, the reasons I want to see what they're doing just on the PS5. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that God of War Ragnarok did a great job at what they could do. Still supporting, the PS5 with feature sets and whatnot, but it wasn't a game built for the PlayStation 5. You know what I mean? So I want to see what they can do while they're crafting this game for the PlayStation 5, and only for the PlayStation 5. You know what I mean? So that's the reason why I would want to see a God of War. I'm not opposed to a new IP as well. You know what I mean? I do think Sony Santa Monica is a very talented studio. I knew they was working on something that got canceled or got put back to the burner.
It was supposed to be like some type of sci-fi space type of game, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah.
But God of War sold well. The people love God of War. It's smart business wise to keep on supporting that. But as much as I do want a new God of War, or I would take a God of War, I still don't want it to get any fatigue with it. But I don't think we're going to get that, because this is going to be built something for the PS5 where now the world traversal can be much, much different and more current gen centric. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I get that. And I agree wholeheartedly. I definitely would want to see a new IP from Sony Santa Monica, only because, I don't want these studios to kind of get pigeonholed or get, how like some actors get typecast and they only play like one specific role. I wouldn't want like development teams, especially the ones under PlayStation, to kind of get pigeonholed into only making one type of game if that's not what they want to do, right?
Yeah, I guess.
If they want to make something new or try something different, and we know PlayStation is really good about that when it comes to giving their studios that freedom to take those chances with new games, storytelling and things like that. So I do think that the next thing we see from Sony Santa Monica will be a brand new IP before we see a new God of War. And I'm not mad at that. I definitely would want to see what's going on with Atreus, what's going to happen with that, with all that stuff, with how Ragnarok ended. How would they continue that, or would they just go on to another realm, or how would Sony Santa Monica move that God of War story forward? I definitely would love to see that, but personally, I would love to see a new IP first before I see a new God of War. So, that's me. But I agree with y'all. I agree with y'all, man. We'll see what's up. Let me get these membership messages real quick, man. Yo, King Metro, man. Shout out to you, man. 2 months as a member of WUPS Nation. Shout out to King Metro. He says, "What's good, WUPS, Genki, and everyone in the chat." What's up, Metro? Shout out to you, man.
Metro's good, bro.
And then shout out to Unicron, man. 15 months as a member of WUPS Nation. Unicron, appreciate.
That's my guy.
Hey, yo, I gotta clip that. Yo, Unicron says, "Hello, fellas. Bloody hell, Genki is here. I'll listen tomorrow. Take care."
Oh, bloody hell. You must be from the UK, right?
Yes, okay. Yes, he is. Yes, he is.
UK mans them.
Shout out to my UK peeps.
Absolutely.
Yeah, man them.
And then shout out to Damien, man. 15 months as a member of WUPS Nation. Damien says, "Sup, everyone. I just want to say that Persona and Bari are two of the realest guys I've come across in this community. Never change for anyone. Respect." Yo, Damien, appreciate you, bro. Always, man. Shout out to Damien, man. Fellow New York brother out here.
Appreciate it, my G.
Doing it.
The vibes type shit.
Shout out to Damien, man. Good peoples, man. Unicron. Yo, do it again, Bari.
Unicron.
Hey yo, man, that's gonna be a soundbite. We got to take that, make that a soundbite. All right, guys, yo, real quick, man, let's get into some Spider-Man news, man. You know, some Spider-Man news because we got Inside Gaming. They out here. They got the information from. Well, this is from PlayStation website, so I think this is pretty accurate. But we got some new details on Spider-Man 2 when it comes to the performance modes and also some of the other features we can expect when it comes to Spider-Man 2 and what we're playing and what we're doing. So one of the first things is the accessibility features, which, you know, PlayStation, I think when it comes to a lot of their games, they're one of the leading their studios are some of the leading studios when it comes to accessibility in games. So accessibility, we have audio, so screen reader support, captions on screen, and captions with audio descriptions will be available in cinematic scenes. Gameplay, you can choose to slow down the action to 70%, 50%, or 30% of the full speed, and you can switch back to regular speed at any time. I want to stop there. Like, how do you feel about that? Like, that's I've never heard of something like that before happening. Have you ever like experienced that in games?
Yes.
Yeah.
Uncharted 4. So there's a trophy in Uncharted 4, right? Where you have to beat Wraith without getting hit. And one thing I did, I turned on one of the slowdown joints so you can see every action that you're doing.
You're right. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. And then in terms of gameplay,
I did it.
In terms of gameplay, QTE auto complete, so auto advance all QTE sequences without pressing buttons. Change button taps to hold. Web shooter burst, enable firing up to 3 webs at once. Allows the player to fully web.
Hold up, this is accessibility options. This is kind of like cheat codes.
Yeah, allows the player to fully web up most enemies in one button press. Aim mode sets aim.
Listen, JC, don't do that. Don't do that. You know, y'all did the same thing. If y'all did that Uncharted trophy, and I wasn't playing on easy too, but you know, when I learned about it, you know what I mean, I was like, oh, word, you can. I earned this feature. Let me use this feature for this race fight, and I got the trophy. Thank you. Y'all know y'all did it too. Y'all know y'all did it too. Y'all gonna sit down here in that chat and lie, but y'all know y'all did it.
I did it. I ain't gonna cap. And then we got
look at Trey.
Aim mode sets aim action to toggle or button hold. Swinger parkour mode sets swinging and parkour to a toggle or mute button hold.
That's normal. That's normal stuff. That's normal.
Yeah, that's normal stuff. Air trick mode, so you know you could toggle auto clear, hold, and stuff like that. I'm gonna speed it up a little bit. Chase assist. Chase target's top movement speed is lowered, so there is a longer window before the target escapes. Automatically attaches to the chase target when within range. Press R3 to automatically turn the camera towards the chase target. Enhanced auto aim. Snap onto enemies with greater ease while in aim mode. Increased dodge window. Skip puzzles. Jeez.
The dodge window stuff has been very popular, especially with 16, Final Fantasy 16, and all that.
Yep. Yeah, I'm not gonna go through the control camera stuff. HUD, all that stuff, no subtitles, audio, visuals. Here we go. Graphics mode. Fidelity, 30 frames per second, with graphical features like ray tracing, enhanced lighting, and additional VFX. Temporal techniques provide an extra high quality picture from a 4K resolution base. Performance mode. 60 frames per second without the extra graphical features in fidelity mode. Temporal techniques provide a 4K picture from a lower resolution base. Genki, starting with you. Do you care? Like, I'm curious, Genki, do you care about this stuff? Like, especially like performance modes, and if something has to be 60 or 30, especially when it comes to like the next gen games. Do you care? Do you care about that stuff personally, Genki?
I like to have the options for like the performance mode or like the quality mode. Ideally, like if things can be 60 frames per second, especially with action games like Spider-Man, like that's ideal. And 4K, I'm not so bothered with, to be honest. I don't really mind if it's like not exactly 4K, like 4K 60, but I think like 1080 60 is something good that this game should aim for. And yeah, I like that they give you the option to choose between which mode you prefer. Like if you want like the 4K image with like ray tracing, or you just want like the higher frame rates. So I think those are good, like good things to have.
Oh wait, hold on.
Especially action games.
This is the only stuff in Spider-Man Remastered, like it says. Wait, what it says? Go ahead. No, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Continue.
Yeah, and then with the accessibility stuff, like I like that stuff too. It just gives people more options. Like, and like as you said, like when getting those trophies or like trying to find like items and stuff, it helps with like gameplay, even if it's not for like you don't have any like disabilities or anything, but you can still use those accessibility features. I think those are really good, and I like how Sony is like really pushing those features with most of their games, like The Last of Us and God of War, and Insomniac games as well. So yeah, I like those accessibility features.
So I might actually have done something wrong here. So this, I don't think this is okay. I think I might have messed up or something. I messed up. Shout out to the chat. The chat definitely keeps us honest, Bari. I messed up. So it lets you slow down combat, but some of the stuff that's outlined here isn't necessarily confirmed for Spider-Man 2.
Yeah, this is not official. This is inside gaming.
Yeah, it's inside gaming. I might be off. So we'll take all this with a grain of salt, guys, because a lot of this stuff. Shout out to the chat, because I definitely did miss that. It's stuff picking up is stuff based off Spider-Man Remastered and stuff like that. But the Spider-Man 2, you can slow down the speed, which isn't something that you could do, if I'm not mistaken, in Spider-Man 1 or in Miles Morales. But some of the features is definitely stuff that was already in the old Spider-Man Remastered game. So he's kind of pulling from that and all that. So keep that in mind, because there is no mention of performance mode ray tracing, like a ray trace performance mode in here as well. But I think, Bari, going to you, what do you think about the performance modes, or what do you expect like the performance modes to be? I feel like they would put the performance ray trace mode in there because they did it the first time. So I don't see why
because not. even Spider-Man Remaster, it had performance ray tracing mode.
Yep.
And Miles Morales, I think it added on to it later.
Yep.
But yeah, I like the option. You know what I mean? When it comes to like games I'm really, really anticipating, if there's not like a huge drop off, I would definitely, I will play the 60 frames per second. But majority of the first time, my first playthrough, I'm looking at the fidelity mode to playing, because I want to see everything, vibrant, vivid, all the graphical features in there, ray tracing, all that stuff. Because to me, that's part of being, next gen, in my opinion, because also gaming wise wasn't really experiencing nothing like that.
Yep.
60 frames per second, in my opinion, is not like next gen, but like something like a ray tracing. Ray tracing 60 frames, that's like next gen. 120, more frequently, that's something like next gen, in my opinion. But yeah, like 4K ray tracing, all that stuff, I definitely want to see this game in all its glory. But not just to be fair, if I switch over to that 60 frame per second mode, obviously, you're gonna be like, that's the you want to play in that because it's just more suitable. It's a better option, for gameplay wise. But that's why I kind of like to play through the 4K, 30, probably get halfway to it, and then I'll switch over to 60 frames and go from there. But we'll see with Spider-Man. Hopefully they have the ray tracing 60 frame day one, and that's probably the mode I play on, or like the 40 frames per second, fidelity mode. I'll play on that as well for my first playthrough.
Yep. And like I said, guys, I messed up. I take the L. I missed that part where they was talking about it's remastered and all that, and not Spider-Man 2 with some of it. So I take the L there. But shout out to the chat for keeping me honest with that one. Definitely don't want to spread no misinformation. That's the last thing we want to do, is spread misinformation. So shout out to y'all, man. Yeah, I mean, I don't see. Listen, Insomniac's one of the best studios out right now, so I really don't see them skimping on what they built upon in the old games, like really and truly, like a performance mode, a performance ray trace mode, and all that stuff. I just don't see them not putting that stuff in there, VRR and all that stuff. Because really and truly, if there's a performance ray trace mode, that's the mode I'm playing on, 100%. That's definitely the mode I'm playing on. So, Yeah, that's that 40 frames per second. Insomniac, I know you're watching. Go and put that in there. So yeah.
Yo, big facts.
Shout out to the chat though, man.
Like to me, like the most impressive game I've played so far, PlayStation 5 wise, is Horizon Forbidden West, man. Yo, when they added those VRR and all that stuff came into that, yo, it was a game changer in that performance mode, because all of the features that you was getting with the fidelity mode, because when that game launched, difference visual wise. But when those updates came, I think it came like a month or like a couple of weeks later. Big game changer for that game, man. And yo, I'm still, that's the still most impressive game due to the scope of the game and all that stuff and what's going on in the game and how well it performed and how well it looked. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that's just my opinion.
Yeah. No, that's a good point. That's a great point. Yo, shout out to Blue Mustang, man. 15 months as a member of the WUPS Nation, he says.
My God.
Shout out to WUPS here in Germany, ready to see what will be at Gamescom. Oh yeah, that's right, Blue Mustang in Germany again. Yo, shout out to Blue Mustang, man.
He do that like every year.
Yeah, you do it every year, man. Shout out to you, Blue Mustang, man. Enjoy yourself, bro. Real talk. And then a shout out to JP Loco, man, for the what's A? I don't know what that is. It's $5. $5, I don't know what that is. He says, hopefully Symbiote Peter gets to clap some. Oh my God, gets to clap some black cat cheeks. Hey, yo, man, y'all got it, bro. Y'all are wild. Yo, let's move on, man. Yo, man. So let's get into a little bit of the Gamescom talk real quick. Yeah, that's wild, man. I don't know how to respond to that. Let's get to the some of the Gamescom talk real quick. So first thing, I do want to do predictions for Gamescom, but before I ask y'all predictions, I do want to.
What's that?
Gamescom, man, something that Jeff Keighley hosts every year out in Germany, Cologne, Germany. So
Open Night Live,
yes, sir. So this year, Keighley is definitely, I think, setting expectations. I think Keighley has learned from what the community has said, like, yo, Australian, okay, Australian. Shout out to you, JP.
Oi! You go down to Bobby.
Oi, they not saying oi in Australia. That's not Australia.
Oh yeah,
Good day. They say good day. Good day.
Hey,
good day, mate. Good day, mate. Shrimp on the Bobby. That's
down
what
the Bobby.
Shrimp on the Bobby.
That's not a knife. It's a knife. Shout out to Crocodile Dundee. That's my movies right there. Part 1 and 2. I was pressing them, packing them up. But 1 and 2, love them joints. I didn't even know JP was from Australia though. Real talk.
Yo, the man said, oi! No. Hey, yo, Bari. Yo, you gotta get your countries right, my boy. You gotta get your shit right.
You know what's crazy, right? So JP just sent that super chat, right? Appreciate it, JP. He's saying from Australia. So right when I go to click on Jeff Keighley, you know, I mean, just to look at the things that he is announcing for Open Night Live for Gamescom.
Mm-hmm.
To my right, it said you might like, you know, the Games Awards and Skill Up. Skill Up is from Australia too. Like, yo, the internet is always watching, man. The internet is always watching. Just to let you know. Oh, my bad. Go ahead.
Shrimp on the Bobby. All right. So Keighley, he's definitely setting expectations where he said, you know, it's going to be an exciting show with new looks at many unannounced upcoming games like Alan Wake 2, Black Myth Wukong. This year's Open Night Live is less about announcing brand new projects and more about giving fans updates on some of the biggest games due out over the next year, right? And then he did release their like a list of some of the games that we can expect to see at Gamescom this year. So, you know, Alan Wake 2, Assassin's Creed Mirage, Black Myth Wukong, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, Crimson Desert, Cyber Dragon 2077, Phantom Liberty, Lords of Fallen, Sonic Superstars, Zenless Zone Zero. So, you know, Genki, starting with you, man, you know, what's your excitement level for Gamescom this year? And what are some of the things you're hoping to see?
For Gamescom, yeah, I think I'm not that excited for it because, like, yeah, as Jeff Keighley said, like, I don't think they'll be announcing like that many big announcements. like new games. Like they're more like showing trailers for games that have already been announced. What I'd like to see is like maybe some Japanese publishers show some games there, like maybe Square Enix, they'll show something, because they were at like the Summer Game Fest. They had like a lot of Square Enix games. Maybe we might see
Big
like a
Square Enix game.
phones. Yeah, big, very big. The biggest, yeah. But maybe we might see something like Foam Stars, or I doubt they'll show Rebirth. I would like to see Rebirth. Be awesome, but maybe they'll save that for like some PlayStation event later on.
I don't know, Genki, man, because they allow him to show Rebirth, that new trailer at Summer Game Fest, man. Hey,
Yeah,
they might
Big trailer.
That's a big, yeah, that was big.
yeah,
Pause.
that was big.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was big. That was big, very big. Yeah, I love that. It's the one when they showed the Rebirth trailer.
Mhm.
So hopefully, like, yeah, they'll show something. Yeah, I hope like it's not like Ever Crisis or like some mobile games. I hope like they show some
Mm.
big Square Enix games. Yeah, hopefully maybe Capcom show up as well.
Mhm.
Yeah, but I'm also interested in that Black Myth Wukong game. So if we can see more of that gameplay, that would be cool.
Yeah.
Like for me,
Okay.
that's the most. That's out of the list that he listed right there. That's the game I'm most anticipating. Because every showing of that game looked very, very impressive, but we really didn't get like, either further details or release date or release window or when this game is coming out. So yeah, I'm very, very excited to see Wukong, but just knowing how these publishers and developers are so like, tight knit and they like to keep things close to the chest.
Mhm.
If they put out another trailer of something that we already seen or, kind of like gameplay that we already got, because they've been showing this game for years and no release date or window, huge L for that.
So my whole thing, first of all, shout out to Keely for setting expectations. Like he's definitely learned from, like, all right, I need to be more careful with what I say and how I say it, or how much I hype up these shows and whatnot, especially with the more hardcore community that's really looking for those updates from, brand new games or whatever. So shout out to him for that. I'm sure there's going to be a couple of surprises there of like a brand new game or a brand new, something. Like he always has something that's just like, brand new. So I definitely think there will be something there. But, for me, I'm excited for Black Myth Wukong. Like that's a game that I really want to see more of as well. Same thing with Crimson Desert. I want to see more of that too. Really and truly, I hope, Helldivers 2 is there with a release date, because PlayStation still hasn't given us a release date for that game yet, which is weird. And then help Stellar Blade.
Mm.
Listen, this I'm reaching for the stars here. But maybe, PlayStation gives him a new trailer, or well, Shift Up really gives him a new trailer and says, hey, look, show off this new trailer with a new year or a new date or when we can expect the game. I feel like that'd be pretty cool as well. Unless PlayStation is going to do their own like state of play or something like that, or another showcase. But, I'm not really expecting Gamescom to really be, this mega blowout, everybody drop what you're doing to watch this show. I'm not expecting that. But I will, be tuned in. I'll be paying attention and, checking it out to make sure, to see what's up. Because some of these games I do want to see more updates for too. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. I do think we're going to get an update for that with the multiplayer. I think they will show that multiplayer off. So it's some stuff there. I'll be tuned in. Like, y'all going to watch it, right? Like Bari, Genki, y'all going to watch it?
I hope I don't have nothing scheduled, but yeah, I got to look at my work schedule. But yeah, I definitely watch it. But to be honest with you, I think we're going to get some surprise announcements there. Normally when we see people being so coy with their showcase, you might get a new character, trailer from Spider-Man for Spider-Man 2.
Mm-hmm.
It might be like a character specific trailer, like probably showing off Wraith or, probably like Black Cat or even like a Craven trailer or something. You never know. But yeah, I do think Call of Duty is going to have like a multiplayer trailer. The multiplayer event will probably get announced after that. And probably a beta announcement within that as well.
I heard something that Genki said about like Ever Crisis. Ever Crisis does release September 7th. I definitely see an Ever Crisis trailer being there for sure. I definitely think we're going to get that Ever Crisis trailer.
But the thing is, Ever Crisis, yeah, I could see them having a trailer there, but Ever Crisis, a lot of people signing up already. I think they already passed like 2 million or something like that. Or
Yeah, I signed
I
up
think
too.
it was like 1.5 million or something like that.
Yep.
For pre-orders.
I'm waiting.
Or
I'm waiting on
preloads.
it. Yeah, I'm waiting on it as soon as they put it out. I've been signed up for it.
Bro, I'm gonna spend so much money in
That like I ever like really like dedicate time to and play for, like really and truly. Like gonna be like the only game, like really and truly. Like, y'all know how I feel about mobile, but because it's Final Fantasy 7 at that, they gonna
Persona.
Yeah,
Same.
You want a prediction?
What's the prediction?
Jeff Keighley.
My God, go ahead.
Open Night Live. Gamescom. Naughty Dog. Factions.
Nah.
Trailer.
Yo, Bari, I'm telling you now. I'm saying this on stream. Genki, you see how he reaching for the goddamn stars here? I'm telling you this on stream, Bari. If they open with Factions 2, I will buy you the Spider-Man 2 plates from eBay. I will buy you the Spider-Man 2 plates from eBay at that marked up ass price. I will buy you those.
You're probably
plates.
trying to be the Undertaker.
They're not. There's no way. There is no way they're showing that at
Look
Gamescom.
at the last couple of years with Gamescom, Summer Game Fest. Naughty Dog. I think, was it Naughty Dog came through Gamescom to announce the whole,
The show
Last
and
of Us
everything.
Part 1.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, man, I think we're going to get a nice little small trailer
Nope.
at Opening Night Live.
Nope. If we get a trailer of any kind, I'll buy you the plates. You got my word. I will buy you the plates. You got my
That
word.
plate's like $1,000, man.
Nah, they only like 150. That ain't nothing. I'll buy the plates for you, big bro.
Clip it.
Clip it. Hey, listen. I'm a man of my word. You know this.
Clip it.
That's how confident I am that they're not going to do that. They're not doing that. They're not doing that.
Well, I'm not confident, but that's my prediction.
They're not doing that like that, man.
And if it drops, y'all know what's going to happen, right?
I'm signing off everything. Yo, listen, I will definitely give you your flowers if they drop that trailer. Straight up.
Hold on, I'm getting a little excited now, man. Let me
Look, you see him, Genki? You see him? He trying to psych himself out, man. Crazy. Crazy. Man, it's crazy. All right, man. That's the news with Gamescom, man. We'll all see what's up. All right, guys. You know what it's time for? Enemy UAV. Yes, I'm talking about that Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3.
Yeah, keep like, I'll be right back.
Can't get like, all right, bathroom break.
Muted.
I can't talk. Thank God I was stuttering. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, we got the new gameplay trailer. Right? Typically when Activision releases like their new trailers the first time for Call of Duty, it's never multiplayer. It's always like the story trailer showing off like, certain guns or certain things happening within the story and whatnot. So this isn't necessarily anything multiplayer related, but Bari, and let's just stick to the trailer. We're gonna get to the multiplayer stuff after. I just want to talk about the trailer first. How you feeling? Like, you saw the trailer. One thing about the Call of Duty stories, they're always really good. Even though I don't really play them, they always are really good, and the game looks good, right? How you feeling seeing this new trailer?
Low key, the trailer looks amazing, to be honest with you. Visually, it looked like it's a step above what I've seen from last year COD or even Vanguard or whatnot. So yeah, visually wise, this is like a direct sequel from Modern Warfare last year, and it looks better. You know what I mean? Fidelity, everything, and oh no, this is a direct sequel from Modern Warfare 20. No, it's a direct sequel from it's Modern Warfare 2019 and Modern Warfare last year. Yeah, so this is a direct sequel from that. And yeah, the story has been pretty fun with those games. So Modern Warfare 2, I haven't completed that story, but Modern Warfare 2019, I did complete it.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it does look good. I think when you pre-order the game, you get like a whole week to play the story, finish it out.
Yep.
You know what I mean? You're looking at like probably like a 6 to 8 hour, 10 hour, depending on the difficulty, story. And yeah, you know what I mean? It's funny how I see a lot of people like will talk about Call of Duty stories, like, oh, Call of Duty story is always fun and engaging, that stuff. But before, like, a lot of people used to knock the story. It's like, oh, it's all these cinematic set pieces and it's predictable and all that stuff. But nowadays, I'm seeing everybody keep they praising Call of Duty stories. Like, it's very, very weird because I don't remember people doing that back on PS3, back on PS4. You know what I mean? When it came to those stories, but it is what it is. But overall, like I said, it looks good. And there's nothing really I could say like negative towards it. It just looks really good. Hopefully, it's as gruesome as the original. 2009, the original Modern Warfare game. Because that was a man. You was out here shooting up people out here in that game, man. But we'll see how it is with this Modern Warfare 3, man.
Yep. Yeah, man. I think with the story and the way it's looking, like I said, I think it looks really good. Looks like it's going to be really engaging, and it's going to have a good narrative to it and whatnot. So, shout out to the folks that's playing Call of Duty for the story. But yo, Bari, let's get into what we care about, man. We got to get into what we care about. So, multiplayer, which
you gonna ask Genki how you feel about the story, man?
Not Genki. Genki, how you feeling? How you feeling? My fault. I thought Genki
can be a convert, man. He probably played the campaign and pack it up.
You right, yo, Genki. How you feeling about COD in the story, man?
Don't talk to me about COD. I haven't played COD since I think Modern Warfare 2 back in the day. So it's been a while.
Yeah, Genki, like I'm good, man.
Yeah, I'm good. I'll leave this one to you guys.
Yeah, see, Genki said he good. He don't care about no Call of Duty, man.
Yeah, this.
So multiplayer aspect of it, right, Bari? Let's get into that. So, with the multiplayer, this is supposed to be pretty much a Modern Warfare 2 reimagining, and so with the multiplayer, they are bringing back all 16 original Modern Warfare 2 maps as remastered maps into the core 6v6 multiplayer. Also, we can expect 12 all new core 6v6 maps as well post-launch within the seasons, throughout the seasons of the year. So, Bari, with, starting with you, how are you feeling about the fact that there isn't going to be a brand new original map releasing at the launch of this game? We'll have to wait till the first season to really see brand new maps for in Call of Duty.
Yeah, I'm a little disappointed in that. Yeah, like I think Modern Warfare 2, the original Modern Warfare 2, has some pretty iconic maps. That some of them get incorporated into the older or newer Call of Duty games when they release. But to see that there's no original maps in a brand new game is a little disappointing. You know what I mean? You're just pretty much selling people when it comes to maps on just nostalgia. You know what I mean? Where you're not creating anything brand new. It's not going to be like a huge detriment for a lot of people, to be honest with you, because people love Modern Warfare 2, the original game. But the things that you're probably going to be announcing much later, I think that's what's pulling people into the game more than just what the maps that they have there. Yeah, people are going to be disappointed as far as the no original maps, but overall, the other news surrounding it sounds so good. That's what's going to pull people to the game.
Yep.
But for me personally, I'm disappointed that there's no original maps. I said it on Twitter. I was like, I'm reading this right, because I at first, when I first saw it, I think it was Charlie Intel. He said there was like there's going to be 6 original maps, but it didn't tell you the time period of when those 6 original maps was coming. It was like 16, then it was like 6. You know what I mean? Making it seem like you're going to have like original maps mixed in with the, remastered older maps. But yeah, that's another thing that people tend to dismiss These are going to be remastered maps. So a lot of things from the old school map, they're probably going to take out, or they're probably going to, add new things because, it's a much different, mechanics, pacing wise, gameplay stuff is going to be different. So you got to incorporate the map around that. So it's going to be a much remastered map. A lot of people, from what I'm hearing from a lot of the COD creators and the people that went to the event, when they talk about it, they did really a good job remastering these maps. So
yeah, I was in Charlie Intel's space during the week when he was talking about it, and Charlie, he was saying like, yo, trust me, like the remastered maps, they on point. So and it's all 16 in core multiplayer. Like, with some of these old Call of Duty games, what they were doing was it would say, oh yeah, there's 12 maps, but really for core multiplayer, there's only like 8. Right? No, with this game, 16 core multiplayer maps, like they mean like all 16 will be playable day one. And then there's also, shout out to Charlie Intel again, dropping that knowledge, man, just to go through some of the other things. There's 16 multiplayer Modern Warfare 2 maps, the 2009 maps, 4 ground war maps, war mode, map voting, classic mini map. So for those who don't know, in Modern Warfare 2, the game that's out now, whenever you shoot an unsilenced weapon, you do not show up on the mini map on the top right, on the top left of your screen. That's been a staple in Call of Duty since the beginning. They're bringing that back with Modern Warfare 3, where whenever you shoot an unsilenced weapon, you will show up on the minimap. 150 health, so higher TTK, or for those who don't know, TTK is time to kill, which I think 150 is the sweet spot personally for TTK. But again, I need to play to see like how this is feeling when it comes to the hit detection.
150 is going to be good because people that actually have gun skill is going to show more. You know what I mean? Where you're going to, in the Modern Warfare series, new games, like the time to kill is so fast that you can't even react to some of the stuff sometimes. You know what I mean? So Jimmy Two Left Feet that don't really play COD like that, they can get a kill on somebody that's been playing COD for years upon years, that know movements, that know how to do certain things, that know their ADS, know all that stuff because it's so quick. But now you have 150, you know what I mean? That person can probably strafe out, jump shot, crouch, you know what I mean? A lot of things where gun skill is going to prevail here with it.
Yep.
That's why Treyarch games are so good, because Treyarch, they've been doing a 150 health.
Yeah, and it works. Movement with slide cancel, reload cancel, and more. Again, this is something that, again, staple in Call of Duty games. I can't tell you how many times, me and Bari are playing Modern Warfare 2. I'm a running gunner. I like to run around, catch people on the flank and whatnot. And, I kill somebody or kill 2 enemies, and I'm trying to run and reload. And there's another enemy. Let me stop. I can't do like a reload cancel and get that 3rd kill, because in Modern Warfare 2 you have to commit to the reload animation, because there's no reload canceling, there's no slide canceling or nothing like that, which really harkens on that experience when you're trying to again, run and gun and try to be more tactical and methodical in how you play. So, the fact that they're bringing that back, I think that's really good as well. Gear perk system. So what Charlie Intel was saying with the gear perk system is Ninja is back. This is something that I was really looking for, where, Ninja is definitely a perk that needs to be in Call of Duty. All Call of Duties, especially from running gunners and people trying to run the flank or sneak up on campers. So Ninja is back, which I think is really good. And all perks activate at the start of a match. Again, going back to Modern Warfare 2 and Bari's, we're experiencing this to this day of like Ghost will say it's activated, but it's not really active. You're still showing up on the map whenever somebody gets a UAV or stuff like that. So Bari, seeing all this and seeing what's going on and a lot of the things that they're bringing back with Modern Warfare 3, what's your excitement level for this Modern Warfare 3 game so far? Obviously, we still need to see multiplayer and we still need to play it, but where's your interest and excitement level kind of floating around just right now, but based off the information we've gotten?
Yeah, I mean, my excitement is not really high for Call of Duty. It's kind of like just hovering, to be honest with you. Like a lot of the stuff that they are announcing on paper, it sounds really well. You know what I mean? Typically when a Call of Duty, announce gets announcement trailer and they tell you all the things that they're doing in the game and the pre-orders go up, I'll pre-order that joint easily. You know what I mean? you ain't gotta ask me nothing. It's already pre-ordered. But with the last couple of Call of Duties and all that stuff, I feel like now I'm just gonna wait it out and play the open beta, see for myself, man. If I like it, I'll pre-order from there. You know what I mean? Normally I'll pre-order just so I can play the week early for the closed beta and all that stuff, but I'm not gonna do that this year. I'm gonna wait for the open beta. But I will be lying if I didn't say like it definitely piqued my interest that a lot of these features that we already had or gameplay mechanics that we already had in prior Call of Duties are coming back to this game. Because I feel like if a lot of the Call of Duty games came out with these things, you know what I mean, it will be a good game. You know what I mean? It will be a great game. I feel like if it will be a good Call of Duty game. At the end of the day, I always have 3 checkpoints for Call of Duty. And if this is my personal checkpoints, and you can have all this stuff here in the game, which sounds really good. The slide canceling, the mini map, and all that stuff. That's just the normal. You know what I mean? It's just coming back. That's
stuff excited. That should be expected. Like, those are the Call of Duty fundamentals that I talk about a lot. Like a lot of this stuff is the fundamentals that was removed with the current Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 that they're now just adding back with Modern Warfare 3. That's not enough. But go ahead, continue.
Yeah, so my 3 checkpoints are first and foremost, gun balance. If you don't have proper gun balancing, you're not going to be a good Call of Duty game. You know what I mean? Normally, a good Call of Duty game, like a Black Ops 2, Black Ops 1, the older, Modern Warfare games, they typically have good gun balancing where, even when you grinding for camos, it's not like a chore because these guns suck. You know what I mean? Modern Warfare 2, grinding for camos is much easier, but it's not as fun as the older games because some of these guns suck. Where everybody's using a specific meta and a specific gun that's just demolishing you, destroying you while you're trying to, get a camo because the gun balance is not there. That's the first point. Second point is you got to have good maps, man. At the end of the day, if your maps suck, like I said this early in a party chat, or it could be a Twitter space. I forgot where I said it. Where I said that Modern Warfare 2, if they had all the things they incorporate in here in Modern Warfare 3 or bring it back, you would really have like a really good Call of Duty game. But at the end of the day, your maps suck. You know what I mean? So you're not going to be at the Black Ops 2, Black Ops 1 level, Black Ops 3, Modern Warfare 2, 1 level, but you'll be a good Call of Duty game. You know what I mean? But the maps design is not good. You know what I mean? Spawns also fall in that subject as well. The spawns is horrible. Modern Warfare 2 got horrible spawns. You're not going to have a good, fun, engaging Call of Duty game. There's times when we play Modern Warfare 2, you know what I mean? Yeah, you have good games here and there, but the maps are so bad, the spawns are so bad, it's like you only can do like 2 hours or an hour. You know what I mean? Like, all right, I'm done. Or Call of Duty's letting you know I'm out of here. So that's my second point, the maps, right? Third and last point, or checkpoint, is kill streaks gotta be, or score streaks, or kill streaks, score streaks, gotta be fun and engaging, satisfying. I'm sick and tired of these Call of Duty games now, especially the newer ones, where the high score streaks or kill streaks, they really don't bring fear into the opponent's eyes. Like before, if you had like a Lone Star, you had a Swarm, Raps, Sniper nest, there was fear in the opponents. Like, yo, I gotta get inside. I gotta do this. These Call of Duty games now, bro. You can have a VTOL, you can have a chopper gunner. These dudes are outside, just shooting that thing down mad quick, and you just went on a whole streak for nothing. You know what I mean? It takes you away from the game. Like, damn, I just went on a 14 kill streak. I got this score streak or kill streak, and boom, it's out of the air already. Like, it's nothing satisfying. I didn't even get 1 kill off of it. It's nothing satisfying. They gotta have Call of Duty is about the kill streaks and the score streaks. Prior to belief that everybody want to think about it. If those things aren't fun or if those things aren't satisfying, people are going to pack the game up. You're going to see UAV spams. You're going to see counter UAVs because they're the easiest to get. You know what I mean? Even though people can shoot those things down, but it is easy to get because people want to feel that satisfaction, that gratification of them. Oh, I got these kills. I earned this. But once you earned it and it's not satisfying, you're not going to be equipping those bigger kill streaks. Not be going for them. You know what I mean? So yeah, those are my 3 checkpoints. They don't hit those points, man. It's not going to be a good Call of Duty game anyway. I'm gonna play it, but it's not going to be a good Call of Duty game. But yeah, that's pretty much all I got to say.
Yeah, you know, you hit a lot of the points that I feel as well. You know, you and I are very aligned when it comes to Call of Duty. So I'm not gonna really like waste too much time repeating a lot of that stuff. The only thing that I'll add on to that is, you know, when it comes to Call of Duty, it's a franchise that I love. Like I really do love this franchise. Even, you know, the reason why I'm so critical is because I love the franchise, you know, and I've been playing this franchise for so many years. So, you know, I really am hoping that with Modern Warfare 3, we really can get a return to form type of Call of Duty boots on the ground game where I could spend a Friday night, get a party together, like, yo, Bari, let's play COD, you know, and time will just pass and like, damn, how many hours we've been playing? 4 hours? Whoa. You know, like I haven't felt that with a Call of Duty game in a while. Like honestly, like really and truly, like I know time moves slow when I play Modern Warfare 2. Like after an hour, I'm just like, yeah, I'm done. I'm good.
Yeah, yo, there's times where we was playing Call of Duty from like in the morning till night, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like and it's not like that no more, and it sucks because again, this is the franchise that I love. So. My excitement for Modern Warfare 3, I'm at out of 5, I'm at a 3. Let's say a 3, a 2.75 to a 3. After I see the gameplay, after I experience the open beta, we'll know where I'm at come November 10th or November 6th or whenever the game comes out. But yeah, moving on. Sticking in the realm of Call of Duty, Bari. You know, we gotta talk about the Vonderhaar situation. Yes, sir. You know, we gotta talk about it. So, for those who don't know, man, David Vonderhaar is a legend out here in not just for Activision, but out here in the FPS community. He's made some of the best Call of Duty games, in my opinion, or has been a part of the creation of some of the best Call of Duty games at Treyarch. In my opinion, I think Treyarch is the best Call of Duty maker when it comes to Call of Duties. That's just my opinion. You know, people may feel differently, and that's fine. But David Vonderhaar, he did release this out on his LinkedIn, and it says, you know, today I'm sharing that I have left Activision and Treyarch after an incredible 18 years and 8 Call of Duty games. To my coworkers at Treyarch, I'm immensely grateful for the time we invested working to improve our craft, never sitting on successes, and always wondering how to improve what we design and how we produce it. Thank you to the Call of Duty community for your passion and enthusiasm. That energy has often fueled my determination as a studio and individuals. I will always be grateful for the opportunity to interact with so many of you directly online and in person. This energy will always be a massive part of me. I am staying in the games industry, working on an undisclosed project I can't discuss yet, but I'm excited about a rare and unique opportunity. I'll update you as soon as possible. Bari, we lost a legend in the COD camp. 2 questions. One, how you feel? Are you, well, yeah, I'm asking in a way that people think that this is like some fanboy shit, but I'm not. Are you surprised that David Vonderhaar, don't look at me like that, Bari. Are you surprised that David Vonderhaar is leaving? Second question, where do you think he went?
So I'm not surprised that he left here. As much as he said in this statement right here, thank you, where he says, never sitting on successes, always wondering how to improve what we design and how to produce it. I felt like that's probably the reason why he left there. You know what I mean? The things that he wants to improve upon when it comes to, you know, Treyarch and Black Ops series, probably got shut down. You know what I mean? It's like, no, we got to go in this direction because we got to get the money here, or this is probably, you know, not incentivize people to get microtransactions here. Because when I look at David Vonderhaar, Treyarch, I always look at them as the innovators of what pushing Call of Duty forward. A lot of the modes and stuff, like you see all those playlist modes and all that stuff that we see in those Call of Duty games, they come from like the Treyarch, you know, developers.
Yep.
You know what I mean? The Treyarch type games. You know what I mean? They're always pushing, you know, Call of Duty forward. But I'm not surprised by it, man, because like, you know, I have a bigger, you know, dissertation or bigger thought pattern of how I feel about him leaving. But just to sum it up quickly, I think he's just in disagreement with higher ups and what they want to push as far as what he's wants to create. And they just clashing heads. Might as well leave and do something differently, or go to another studio that is in the same, on the same accord as far as what you want to deliver and push, you know, for whatever genre that you're creating. As far as wherever he's leaving or going, personally, I know you're not gonna like my answer, but I want him to go to Deviation Games. That's where a majority of the Treyarch gods are at. You know what I mean? Outside of Jason Blondell, you know, he left or whatnot, but somebody like him, David Vonderhaar, could probably get Jason back into the mold or whatever situation they left for. But yeah, you got Tony Flame, you got everybody over there. You know what I mean, that you already worked and created games with. You know what I mean? It makes perfect sense for him to go there and try to fix what they're doing over there at Deviation Games. So that's where I personally want to go. As far as like where I think he's going to go, I don't know, but where I want him to go is Deviation Games, and you know, work with PlayStation, obviously, because David Vonderhaar is a dude that, you know, throughout my years of playing Call of Duty, I on my old Twitter account, I don't know if you guys know my old Twitter account. I used to scream at David Vonderhaar. There was back in COD Sundays, PS3. Shout out to my man Harlem World. I think Persona meant Harlem World. There was a running joke where we used to scream out Vonderhaar. You know what I mean? Because we always blamed him for any issues that we had in the game and whatnot. And David Vonderhaar was somebody that liked quick scoping. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? He loved his snipers, and he made sure those snipers were very, very happy with what they're doing. You know, if there was any type of like issues or whatnot, the snipers would send them death threats and all that stuff. And he's like, yo, it's out of my hands. So that was my biggest memories with him, is with sniping. But obviously a lot of stuff, innovations, like I said, he brought to Call of Duty. So I definitely have a lot of respect and love for David Vonderhaar. So yeah, I would love to have him to work with the Treyarch gods over there at Deviation, or with PlayStation, you know, a platform that I prefer, you know, prefer or whatnot. But yeah, we'll see in the future how it goes with him, man. But
yeah,
you know, this is big news. You know,
yeah.
If you don't care about Call of Duty, you're probably like, who the hell is this guy, or what the hell's going on? But this is actually big news, because this is a legend. This is a legend. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not surprised at this either. I could go about this two different ways, but I'm gonna take the high road here. Yeah, you know, I think you know, when it comes to, 'cause I was talking about this yesterday on Crossfire, that you know, when leadership like this leaves, it's always worrying, because, you know, leaders, you know, having great leaders in those leadership positions to steer the ship is pivotal to the success of a project, especially dealing with getting across the finish line of a 2-year, 3-year, 4-year, or 5-year game development cycle. It's important and pivotal to have those leaders there that people can look to for guidance and support. And so I think when it comes to David Vonderhaar having so much experience, especially a lot of experience in the first person shooter realm, I do think that's a big blow to Treyarch. And you know, it is definitely going to hurt. It is going to be definitely interesting to see how Treyarch is moving forward. I think with their next game, they're going to be fine, because obviously, you know, David Vonderhaar was a part of a lot of that. But after this next game, it'll be interesting to see like how successful or how good their Call of Duty games are, to me personally, at least. In terms of where I would want Vonderhaar to be, clearly I would want him to be at a PlayStation studio. And the studio I would want actually to him to be the part of is Guerrilla, actually. I think having David Vonderhaar's first person shooter experience with Guerrilla, get a brand new Killzone out the door, you know? I think that would be a great thing. Or Insomniac, have him head up his own team, get a new Resistance out the door. You feel me? Like he's got so much first person shooter knowledge within this industry. I feel like he would be a big asset to getting a new, or even a new IP, a new first person shooter project out the door. I do think Vonderhaar will be a big asset to that, especially with some of PlayStation's IPs, first person shooter IPs. So we'll see what's up, man. But wishing him all the best, obviously. And yeah, there's that. Vonderhaar, man. Shout out to y'all in the chat, man. Appreciate everybody, rocking out with us. Shout out to Sheikh Capo, man, for becoming a member of the WUPS Nation. We appreciate you. And a shout out to Jenna Hayes, man. Appreciate you for the $5 super chat. She says, what are your thoughts on the fake Starfield hype? Jenna, we can't really speak on that stuff here. This is
Jenna always asking the question about like other platforms, trying to set us up.
This is a PlayStation podcast where we talk about all things PlayStation and news related to PlayStation. So yeah. But with that being said, man, let's move it along, folks, man. We chugging here. Some quick news real quick, guys. It's going to be some quick little rapid fire news. So the first bit of news, man, shout out to Horizon Call to the Mountain being nominated for VR Game of the Year at the VR Awards. Shout out to the Fire Sprite Games and Gorilla. Highly, this is definitely a great thing. Call to the Mountain is a great game, and it's a VR game. So shout out to that. Any thoughts on that, Bari?
VR dead though.
According to some people, yeah. Surprise, right? Genki, do you have PSVR too, or any type of VR? Are you into that?
No, I don't have. I've tried it out, and it's quite cool. But yeah, I think it's a bit too pricey for me at the moment. But yeah, I like PlayStation like doing more VR games. Cool. Yeah, it's good to see this one getting recognized.
Let me ask you this question. I'm curious. In Japan, are you seeing any type of VR, more specifically PlayStation VR hype, like with any of your friends out there or people that you see out there? Is there any type of PSVR 2 hype out there?
Not that I see that much. I don't see that much PSVR 2 hype. Recently, like the other VR headsets, like the Meta Quest, is getting quite popular in Japan. I see that a lot more. Okay. But yeah, I think just the price is like a big point to get over in Japan, to make it more popular.
Got you. Okay. All right. So the next bit of news. The Last of Us HBO show runner Craig Mazin says that 4 seasons sounds like a good number for the show. We already know that part 2, the game part 2, that was going to be 2 seasons. So the 4th season, what do you think that could be, Bar? Could that be, Bari Genki, could that be the 3rd game for the 4th season?
Yeah, because they said, I think part 2...
It's going to be 2 seasons. He said part 2 is going to be 2 seasons. Yeah, 2. Amazing. Did you slip up? Neil got on the phone on him like, hey, bro, you talking a little too much. Shut your mouth. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Bari,
that's purposely placed. It's for us to speculate and talk about it and all that stuff.
Absolutely, 100%.
I'm with it.
Bari, Genki, a game that's we all have games that are very near and dear to our hearts, right? Mario, Zelda, Final Fantasy, Kingdom Hearts, Call of Duty, right? Pokemon, all these other games, right? There's one game that's very near and dear to my heart that is making a bit of a comeback on current gen consoles, Genki, Bari. And I'm talking about DC Universe Online. Bari, don't make that face. Don't make that face. Huh?
I enjoyed DC Universe.
Yo, listen, DC Universe Online started on PlayStation 3 and PC. And this game was a big part of my PlayStation 3 gaming life. I spent a lot of time, a lot of money on this game. I love this game very dearly. I haven't been on it in quite some time, but the game is making a comeback. It's still active. It's still, they've been putting out like not map packs, but expansions and all that for over 13 years now. Like this game still has a very thriving community, and it's still being supported to this day. So they're bringing the game to the PlayStation 5, and they're doing like graphics overhauls and stuff like that. And there's a roadmap of a bunch of content that's going to be coming for the next year as well. Genki, have you played DC Universe Online before or know of it?
No, the only thing I know about it is like Greg Miller. Whenever you listen to Greg Miller, he's always talking about it. Yeah, that's all I know about it.
Yeah, so
it's cool that it's coming to PS5.
Yeah. So DC Universe Online is an MMORPG action-based game where you get to choose the type of power. So you can either be a villain or a hero, and you can choose what power you want. So you can have the powers of Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, one of the lanterns, a Green Lantern, Red Lantern, water powers, nature powers. There's all these different things, Speed Force, all these, it's the possibilities are endless. And it's a DC focused and DC inspired game with original story and stuff like that. And it's fun. It's got PvP, it's got PvE, it's got raids, it's got all this stuff. It was such a great game, man. Bari, how you feeling?
Yeah, man, I think it's dope. I remember my character in DC Universe Online. My inspiration of my character, he looked like Spawn a little bit, but he was like a damage dealer. I like my DPS characters. I had like an ice beam attack. My movement was like more so around like speed.
Yep.
I wasn't like a flyer, but I was like a jump, I could, speed and all that stuff. I had it. Yeah, I was hand to hand, but I was also ranged though. On my character, man. But yeah, Spawn was like my inspiration of how I wanted a character. I remember taking my time because I don't normally take time to create characters, but I definitely took my time to create my character in DC Universe Online. And I had a lot of fun playing with friends and stuff like that in that game. It's been a long ass time, to be honest with you, so I played it. But see that is, it's still got some life in it, and they still, gonna bring like a new version to like the current consoles. I think that's dope. So
yeah,
I'm all for it.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm definitely going to jump back in. So you can expect it to be on PlayStation 5 this holiday, and I'm definitely going to check it out and see what's up. Go back to it. Moving on, man. Real quick, some more quick fire news. Real quick. So Assassin's Creed Mirage has gone gold. It has gone gold and it's coming out a week early. So it's now coming out October 5th. Which I'm very happy about this because it gives me more time. It gives me more time with this game before Spider-Man 2 comes out. Genki, you picking up Assassin's Creed? Are you an Assassin's Creed guy or no?
Played the original one and I liked the Ezio ones. And I haven't really played since then. So like this one kind of looks interesting to me because it's kind of like more like those original ones in terms of the gameplay. So yeah, I think I'll check it out.
Nice. Bari, you picking this up? Look at this
Persona. When it comes to Assassin's Creed Mirage, I, Jay Bari, will not be picking it up. Listen, man, September is a crazy month. I know it changed their date. I know they pushed it up and all that stuff, which, is always appreciated. But a lot of the stuff that I'm most likely going to be playing in September is going to be, pushing over to October. And I'm gearing up for that Spider-Man when it comes to October. But yeah, I haven't been into the whole Assassin's Creed world in a long time. I do appreciate them going back to their roots with this one. And it's not like a whole, retail $70 price game. From what I'm seeing, it's just a $50 game. So, we'll see, man. If I have time, I'll pick it up because it did pique some interest. But to be honest with you, it's too much coming out in September where I'm just more interested in playing. So I'm going to be skipping on Assassin's Creed this year.
Got you. This is the day one I'm picking this up. Next bit of news, man, real quick, man. We got NetEase is they announced a brand new game, open world
Nutties.
RPG.
What's up, Nutties?
Net. I said net. Net. N-E-T.
Oh, hold up, man.
NetEase.
Hold up.
NetEase. Net.
Hold up, man. This is a PG show, man. Y'all hear this. Go ahead, man.
Yo, man, y'all see what he trying to do? Y'all see what he trying to do, man? Genki, you see what I gotta deal with on a weekly basis, Genki? Jesus.
Yeah.
NetEase Games announces an urban open world RPG called Project Mugen for PlayStation 5, PC, iOS, and Project Music. I can't even talk. Project Mugen for PS5, PC, iOS, and Android. This looking like it's gonna be a gacha game, but I ain't gonna lie. They released like some GIFs. I ain't gonna lie, the GIFs make this game look really, really fun. Genki, how you feeling about this, man? Is this something that you would play? Do you play any of those gacha games like Genshin Impact or Tower Fantasy and all that stuff? Do you play that stuff?
I don't play that stuff, but this game looks kind of really cool because it's kind of like GTA. Because like there's a bit where he's driving around like GTA, but with anime style. So it looks kind of cool, and yeah, it has got that Genshin Impact, that like Honkai Star Rail kind of vibe to it. So that's quite interesting. So I like the art style, and like if it plays like GTA or those kind of games, then I would be interested. Usually, I don't play like those Genshins and stuff like that.
Gotcha.
Yeah, this one looks cool though.
Yeah, it does.
Art style looks amazing.
Yeah, the art style looks incredible. Bari, how you feeling about this, man?
Yeah, it looks really good. Art style looks good. I like the character animations and how they look. Yeah, I see the GIF that Genki talking about when he's driving around. Look like there's some kind of ray tracing going on in there. Because
that ray tracing looks crazy.
If that's screen space reflections, my God, that's probably one of the best I've seen ever. Because that's a direct reflection as far as like the city skyline and all that stuff on the puddle floor and whatnot.
Yeah, that looks incredible.
But yeah, this game looks pretty cool, man. It looks a little bit like impossible, but I ain't knocking it. I ain't doubted. The only thing I'm really questioning is that it's also like a mobile game. So, you know what I mean? Like how much can they do on the console or PC side of the game? But, you know, Genshin Impact, you know, all those other games, they have a lot in those games and there's a lot you can do. So, yeah, we'll definitely see, man. It looks pretty cool. I like the open world urban type look. And yeah, it got my interest. I ain't gonna lie, it got my interest.
Yeah, it's definitely got my interest as well. We're gonna see it. I need to see more, you know, but that just got announced.
They should have had a trailer. I mean, you got all these. They got like 6 gifts out here. You should have had a trailer ready to go to showcase the game. But
yeah, I'm actually kind of surprised at that too.
We will be playing back the Mugen.
Last bit of news, man. Alan Wake 2 got delayed from October 17th to October 27th. And I'm going to ask you, Bari and Genki, I'm going to ask you a question that Mooch asked me yesterday on Crossfire. It was pretty funny. I'm going to start with you, Genki. Genki, do you think that Alan Wake 2 moved from being October 17th, 3 days before Spider-Man 2, to now October 27th, 7 days after Spider-Man 2's release? Do you think the reason why they delayed it like that was because of Spider-Man?
Oh yeah, 100%. They're like, yes, 3 days? That's crazy, man. You can't release 3 days before biggest game of the year. Like, yeah. Also, like
two biggest games. There you go. Super Mario. Or is it Wonder? Is it Wonder or RPG releasing on the 20th? It's Wonder, right?
Sorry. Yeah, no, Wonder. Yeah, Super Mario Bros. Wonder. Yeah, so coming out on the 20th. So that's a crazy time to release any game. And then yeah, so like yeah, they definitely tried to space that one out a bit more. My opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree 100% due to the fact that the relationship between Remedy and PlayStation is pretty good, and I think PlayStation is also marketing the game. So it's like, yo, hold up, man. Like, yeah, I know you're ready to come out, you know, whenever 3 days before, but I don't think it's like the best move in the world. Try to come out like a week later. You know what I mean? Most of the people probably will have Spider-Man, if you just know life in it or just playing Spider-Man regardless, you probably have it finished by then. You know what I mean? Not saying everyone, you know, everybody got lives and whatnot. But yeah, I think it's just more suited. It's kind of funny that Assassin's Creed got pushed up and this game got pushed back. You know what I mean? Around the same.
I think everybody's trying to get out of Spider-Man and Mario's way. I'm gonna keep it honest with you. Between Spider-Man and Mario, they're gonna dominate October. Like October is definitely gonna belong to Spider-Man and Mario and Nintendo and PlayStation, 100%.
Yeah, and you're not gonna delay to November because Call of Duty. So
yeah. So sheesh. Holiday time is tough time of year, man, when it comes to game releases.
You guys think that Spider-Man 2 will beat God of War for like
absolutely
opening?
Absolutely,
100%, 100%. Without a shadow of a doubt, it's going to beat God of War's first.
God of War, they were smart because the first announcement we got was like 11 million or 9 million, whatnot. They said
11, it was 11 million in a week.
In a week? No, in a month or whatnot.
No, it was a week.
I think it was like
it was a week. It was 11 million.
Nah, it was 11 million, bro.
All right, let me.
I think it was like 5.1 million in like the first week, and then like 11 million in the month. Or something like that.
I remember like that too.
Hold on,
I hope I remember like that. It's
yeah.
Right. I hope I remember like
if it does beat that, that's crazy. Though if it beats
because the original Spider-Man beat God of War the first time.
So yeah, 5.1 million copies sold through as of its debut week, and the fastest selling first party launch God of War franchise record. All right, so it did 5.1 million. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think Spider-Man 2 is gonna do like 9-10 million in its first week.
Oh,
yeah, Spider-Man.
Like Pokemon numbers.
Yeah, it's Spider-Man though. Like I feel like Spider-Man
is crazy.
Yeah, like Spider-Man.
I'm looking at around like 6-7 million in a week. Spider-Man.
I'm shooting for the stars, man. I could be wrong, but I'm standing by like 8 between 8 and 10. I say between 8 and 10.
Yeah.
Because Miles Morales did like such a great job for it too, because the people that love the Spider-Verse movies, they play in the Miles Morales games. Oh, this is a great game, and then it's a continuation of both characters. Yeah, it's definitely gonna sell much more. But like, I'm not opposed to the whole 9-10 million, but the week, I don't know. Especially with Mario coming out too.
With the special edition console, the plates, the excitement is definitely here for this game. I feel
yeah, for sure.
I feel like there's more PS5s out there now. Like you can easily get a PS5 without an issue now in most places. So I feel like all of those things that was holding PlayStation back a year ago, we're not having those issues now. So I do feel like it'll definitely sell. Genki, let me pick your brain for a second with these sales numbers though. What do you think? Like, what do you think those numbers would be for Spider-Man? Like in Japan, like what do you think? What do you think those numbers would be?
Oh, in Japan?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I guess like Marvel is not that big in Japan compared to the US, but Spider-Man is the most popular, I would say, in terms of like the Marvel superheroes. So I don't know, Final Fantasy opened with 300, Final Fantasy 16 with 300k. I'd say like half of that, 150, I'd say, or 150 to 200k, like a third. I mean, 2/3 of Final Fantasy 16.
Man, the Japanese market is such a tough market, man. Yeah, that's such a tough market.
Yeah, for PlayStation.
Yeah, for PlayStation, it's such a tough market.
Nintendo is like going ham.
Oh yeah, I mean,
crazy.
Yeah, Super Mario Bros. Wonder, that's doing like 2 million easy in Japan.
Yeah,
easily
that's
2 million.
Oh yeah, Mario in first week, that's going over 10 million for sure.
Absolutely. Japan is definitely gonna be.
That's a new Mario game. That's what people
million?
buy a Switch or Nintendo for.
Yeah, for sure. Well, guys, that is the news for this week, guys. And if you've made it this far, give you some trophies. Give a couple trophies, man. A couple, just a few. All right, we're in the discussion portion of the show now, guys. I only got one topic. I only got one thing I wanna get y'all thoughts on. We're gonna start with you, Genki. So let me set it up, Genki. Let me set it up. I'm gonna set up the pins. You're gonna knock it down. Let me set it up. So, and I'm only reason why I'm mentioning this is because it kind of ties into why I chose this topic as something for us to talk about. So for those in the chat that are watching us, the only reason why I'm mentioning Starfield is because of kind of the controversy surrounding it this week. So, just keeping that in mind. So, this week, Genki, there was definitely one or two people that kind of gained some traction because they, were trying to review bomb or spoil Starfield, right? And so it sparked a lot of conversation throughout the community of, games being spoiled, right? And I'm not sure if you've experienced this, but we tend to see sometimes where like people will go out their way to try to spoil PlayStation games. So seeing the whole Starfield back and forth in those conversations of games being spoiled, I was like, it would be interesting to have a discussion about this on the show today, where my question is, the topic is spoilers. And so my question to you both, starting with you, Genki, is from a PlayStation perspective. So a PlayStation game, Genki, have you ever had a PlayStation game spoiled for you? What game was it, and how did you feel?
All right, yeah. I guess the only one I can think of really is like The Last of Us 2. That one was quite a big one, like with all the leaks and the spoilers like online. Like you couldn't really avoid it. And like, yeah, it was at a time where like, yeah, it's harder to avoid stuff online. And yeah, I wasn't really muting stuff at that time either. So yeah, I think I got like a bit some, like, I'm sure most people played it already, but yeah, I got a lot of those little gifs and clips of like Joel getting like, yeah, getting golf clubbed and stuff like that. So yeah. I think that was the only like really big spoiler I got in terms of like PlayStation, like first party PlayStation games, and people like deliberately trying to go out there and spoil stuff for people. So I think it was just The Last of Us 2 was the game.
Got you. Okay. Bari, what about you? What about you, big bro?
It's funny that, shout out to my bro Persona. He's hosting What's Up PlayStation podcast this week. And it's funny that this topic came upon, his view line. You know what I mean? It just lines up wonderfully well with my bro Persona, man. You know what I mean? Because this man right here, for those that don't know, this man right here.
He about to cap.
Himself.
Yo, nah.
He means well, but
he likes to post his gameplay, right? Yeah, that makes sense.
The thing is with Persona, he don't know that he's spoiling, but he's a spoiling mom. You know what I'm saying? This man was spoiled. So the recent PlayStation game that got spoiled for me is Atlas Fallen. You know what I mean? We playing Atlas Fallen. We talking about it, playing COD or whatnot. And Persona, he does outline that said the whole ending and who you play, had to fight in the ending and all that stuff.
I know you're not about to use, go ahead.
He's like, oh, you should have known. You know what I mean? He was suggested in the game. Like, no, I should have known. You know what I mean? You definitely spoil the game. It goes for any other game. If a certain character's in the game and whatnot, and yeah, you can assume that you're probably going to fight this person as the final boss or whatnot. But it was definitely a spoiler. Like, I know he don't mean it. You know what I mean? Like, he's excited to talk about the game and whatnot, but if Persona is a spoiling, that's
bullshit. That's bullshit.
Actually, I remember one with Persona actually, but it was kind of an old game. But like, I think you were playing Final Fantasy VII, the OG one. Like, I saw my timeline, the picture of like, when you go to Nibelheim and it's with Sephiroth and stuff, and you like posted that picture. And I know that game's like ancient, so it's kind of acceptable, like if you think about it, but there's a big spoiler for people who haven't played Final Fantasy VII.
Yo, I'm getting. Yo,
they haven't played that, it's a shame on them.
Yo, chat, I need your help. Yo, they're ganging up on me.
It's a shame on them.
They're ganging up on me.
There's times in the spotlight games of the week, Persona will spoil the game right there. And the chat will get at you.
No, I do not spoil no. Yeah, boy, I do not spoil no games.
Yo, the chat.
In Atlas Fallen, in Atlas Fallen, the enemy, they tell you the enemy throughout the whole game.
No, No, not where I was at. Like you did like past where I got, like right after that whole party chat we had, past that, yeah, they definitely let you know. But where I was at, where I stopped at playing the game, they didn't let you know where I stopped. But at the end of the day, spoilers, in my opinion, it definitely sucks. It's hard to not to do as well. Like I'm guilty of it as well. Don't get it twisted. As much as I'm joking around and all that stuff, it's very hard, especially like when you're excited and you want to talk about a game. You know what I mean? Like content wise, creating, content and doing YouTube and being on social media, I've learned to be a little bit more, sympathetic to people that haven't played games yet or didn't get a chance to play this game yet. But it kind of do suck that you can't share your experiences right away. When you come across something in a video game because of spoilers or whatnot, even though the same people that will say they spoilers, they will go and watch an IGN or a GameSpot review and all that stuff showcasing the things that's going on in the game, or even look up trophies, spoiling their own goddamn self for a game. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
But at the end of the day, spoilers do suck. So yeah, when I saw the news or saw the tweets was going on, I was like, yeah. Don't purposely go out trying to spoil and ruin people's fun when it comes to games. Like, I think everybody spoil games, to be honest with you, especially when you're excited to talk about something. You know what I mean? It happens by accident. It happens. You know what I mean? And, sometimes people will correct you like, hey, man, I think that spoilers. Like, oh, my bad. You know what I mean? But that's not somebody purposely going out their way to spoil games like majority of these people would do when it comes to PlayStation games. People will try to purposely spoil God of War. Thank God, I avoided that one.
I got spoiled.
But Last of Us 2, I definitely got spoiled. And that was the funny thing about Last of Us 2. It was like a month before the game came out.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? It was spoiled up.
Man.
People within the community. You know what I mean? They were spoiling games just to be spiteful.
Yeah.
Saying certain things that they learn about spoilers right away. They know people in the community was watching their podcasts or watching the videos, and they was going out spoiling and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, I got spoiled for many games. It sucks. I try to avoid them best as I can. But yeah, if you're in social media, if you're around, talking to other people, not everybody play on the same level. Not everybody's on the same level. They might be surpass you. They might beat the game and they want to talk about it. And you probably got, caught astray from that. It happens, but we just got to be more mindful as far as the things that we're saying. I'd be more respectful. But I get the flip side of it is like, you're excited. You want to talk about it. And you know what I mean? What kills me sometimes is like, I'll be excited for a game to talk about it. And people ain't even playing the game or not even at the area. I'm like, damn, what the hell are y'all doing? You know what I mean? Take for example, Final Fantasy 16 game I'm super excited about. You know what I mean? Like the boss reviews, even though people like the boss battles and stuff like that, even though people were like upset at me posting them, I waited like a week, 2 weeks, before I posted certain boss fights that I see people looking at, previews. I see people posting up stuff, what they're doing. And I'm like, okay, it's cool for me to post this now. And they still getting upset about it. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And that's just what it is. I think it's like when it comes to major games, big games like that, people get upset about it. The smaller games that, people think like Persona think nobody will get upset about Atlas Fallen. You know what I mean? You spoiled the game. You spoiled it.
Nice,
you know what I mean?
I think it's like with the big games and like with the big games and you're close to release and then you're putting out like all the cutscenes and stuff. That's a big.
Oh yeah.
I don't think people should do that. But if it's like an older game or you're like a month out, then I think it's like kind of acceptable and people shouldn't get so angry.
Yeah.
But some people are like really super sensitive towards like even the smaller spoilers. And that can be annoying, especially when you're just like, as Jay Bari was saying, you're just trying to share your passion for the game. Like, I think someone spoiled me on Final Fantasy 16 as well. Someone was just posting like all the cutscenes, like and like just spoiling the game. So like, I had to unfollow them for like a month.
Wow.
And then like I followed them back after I got past that part or I finished the game.
Yeah.
But just unfollowed those people.
Yeah, my whole things with like spoilers, like I had God of War Ragnarok spoiled for me. Somebody told me that Thor dies, like it was in their name when I was like scrolling through and I was just like, what? Like, come on. Last of Us Part 2 as well. those games have been spoiled for me. You know, one of the things
Yeah,
I say about like
they be slick with the spoilers though, like in their name. Like, come on,
yeah,
bro.
it's like this
Crazy.
it's disgusting. But yeah, like when it comes to like people deliberately trying to spoil games for people, man, regardless of platform, you know, that stuff just isn't cool, man. Like it's not cool, it's not right. I'm not saying somebody sharing their experiences. I'm more so talking about people that are deliberately trying to ruin the experience for somebody else.
Mhm.
That stuff is lame, man. Like don't be those people, don't be that guy, don't be that person. You know, just don't, man. Especially if you're doing that stuff in the name of like console wars or whatever. That stuff is not cool, man. Like it just isn't, you know. So you know, don't spoil games.
Especially like with if it's narrative, heavily narrative driven game, like majority of the PlayStation exclusive games that, you know, people love to spoil. Yeah, it sucks.
Like
You know
yo,
what I mean? 'Cause,
Spider-Man 2,
yeah,
man. Like, you know, Spider-Man 2, you know, we locking down the chat. You know, like locking down the chat. I'm not gonna be on social media that much.
I forgot what game. Remember we did that where I think
God of
we
War.
only made it to like subscribers
God
only.
of
Was it
War.
God of
It
War?
was God of War.
Yeah, yo.
It was God of War. So that's gonna happen again. So, yep. But yo, listen, guys, if you've made it this far in the show, hope you guys enjoyed the discussion this week on episode 137 of What's Up PlayStation Podcast. If you have made it this far, you guys get your trophies. Yes, you get the trophies. And also, you get that lovely platinum. Ooh-wee. 137 platinums, man. Y'all are climbing up there in the plats. Man, listen, man. I want to give a big shout out to Genki. Genki, we really do appreciate you being on our show today, man. Rocking out with me and Bari here on What's Up PlayStation Podcast. You're always welcome back. Thank you for being here today. And give the people your outro and let them know where they can find you.
Yeah, thanks Persona and thanks Jabari. Yeah, thanks. It was really fun being on the show today. And yeah, I had a lot of fun watching you guys and chatting with you guys. Yeah, you can find me on Twitter. My handle is at Genki_APN, and also on YouTube at Genki Gamer. So yeah, I have some podcasts starting up now, and on Twitter I just post about Japanese gaming news and the stuff I see. I take photos around Japan and post those on Twitter. So if you're interested in Japan or in Japanese gaming news, then yeah, please subscribe or follow. And yeah, I hope you guys can come on to my podcast as well sometime in the future. I'd love to have you guys
Absolutely.
on. That'd be awesome.
For sure.
Yeah, it was really fun. So yeah, thanks.
Of course. Yeah, man. Thank you, Genki. And ladies and gentlemen, the links to Genki's Twitter and his YouTube are in the description. So please, you know, go support my boy Genki, man. He's a great guy out here, man. He's very positive. He's all about gaming. So, you know, definitely, you know, if you're looking for somebody you want to follow and support and you know, rock out with, Genki is your guy. He gets the WUPS seal of approval. Trust us, he's great. His links are in the description, and I got his YouTube and Twitter up on the screen as well. Genki Gamer is his YouTube, and Genki_JPN is his Twitter. So go support my boy Genki, right? Aaron, I see your super chat. My fault, bro. So Aaron says, not gonna lie, I am so sensitive to spoilers that even if somebody I know would say they love the game, that could mess up my experience going in blind. Oh wow, that's that's extreme. That's definitely extreme right there. Shout out for you for the super chat though, Genki. I mean, Aaron,
I definitely understand it though, man.
I get it.
Some people are very sensitive to it.
Yeah, I get it. Yo, Bari, bro, get the people your outro, man. Let the people know where they can find you, what content you got coming to the channel, if anything, what's happening within the next week for Bari.
Yeah, man. So find me, J Bari, YouTube, J Bari _ Twitter, if you care about that stuff. For YouTube, I'm creating my typical yearly Call of Duty video talking about how to make Call of Duty good and what it takes to make Call of Duty good. Some of the stuff I highlighted early in the show, I go in more detail than that. I do have my Final Fantasy 16 video review. If you guys, I know a lot of people is completing the game now, and you know, if you guys want to check out my review, definitely go and check it out. I do have a lot of Grand Blue Fantasy Versus stuff coming that been uploading as well, talking about that game. And currently, right now, when it comes to live streams and stuff like that, I'm just waiting until I upgrade my internet to like fiber. Like a lot of stuff that I had planned I want to do, like, you know, this type of series and like a fighting game and whatnot. I want to get that done, you know, soon. But I'm just waiting for that perfect time where I can take a vacation and make sure everything is right and fine and dandy, where I don't disrupt, you know, me working from, you know, home and office and whatnot. But I will update people, and I will get that together really, really soon for you guys when it comes to those streams and whatnot. But yeah, I do appreciate Genki coming through. Once again, man, shout out to Genki. Always been a really cool person within the community from the time I first spoke to him, and, you know, just talk about, you know, games or, you know, RPGs or Final Fantasy and whatnot. Always been a great guy. And I'm just happy to see him, you know, branch out and do his YouTube thing, you know what I mean, where he's, you know, consistently putting out videos and now having a podcast, which is great. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Great production. You know what I mean? The mic on point. I see you all there. The mic on point and all that.
He got the playbook. For sure.
Oh, my bad. What you said?
No, I was saying,
not
yeah,
as good as you guys.
Yeah. Not as good as us. Nah, you up there. You up there, Genki, for sure.
Oh, no. Your mic is on point. Cause
yeah, it's on point.
Like, I can look back and think back to my first podcast or the first time we did the council and all that stuff. Yeah, the mics, you know what I mean, wasn't on point like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so
the mics was
it's
terrible.
good to see, like, you know what I mean, the production value in your channel is really, really good, man. So make sure y'all support my man Genki and, you know, sub up and all that stuff there, man. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much it, man. Yeah, no doubt, bro. No doubt. You already know the vibes, man. But yeah, that's pretty much it from me, man. You know what I mean? Persona, you can take it away.
Yes, sir.
Don't forget Plus on Block podcasts every Sunday 11:30 a.m. Eastern time, which is going to be really interesting. I think they're going to be going live tomorrow as well. I'm pretty sure. Matter of fact, yeah, they're going live tomorrow 11:30 a.m. Eastern time, Sundays. Make sure you subscribe to my bros, Upchuck and Gaming, Game Treyology 619. You know what I mean? Shout out to Streamlabs, where, you know, they always post the links and stuff like that. So make sure you click those links and subscribe to those guys, man, because they're definitely our peoples. They're, you know, that's our bros right there. And we would like to see, you know, people support, you know, great content creators and that support gaming and whatnot. So yeah, that's pretty much it. My bad.
Yep. Yeah. Big shout out to you know, the Plus on Block boys, man. And you know, Chuck just confirmed in the chat that they are going live tomorrow. So the link to their channel is also in the description. So go support them as well. If you want to follow Bari on Twitter or on YouTube, the links to his stuff is in the description as well. Listen, you want to keep up with the WUPS boys? We have an official Twitter at official WUPS. Oh, excuse me. No, at WUPS Podcast. The link to that is in the description. For the brand new people here that has found our channel for the first time, we hope you enjoyed your stay, and we hope we earned your like, and hopefully you'll subscribe. For me, guys, I'm gonna be honest, I put this out on my community board on my YouTube, taking a bit of a YouTube sabbatical. So I'll be back in September for sure, making content. So for me right now, my channel is going to be a little dry, a little sparse. You understand? We on that sabbatical. But make sure you guys do follow What's Up PlayStation Podcast. You can follow me on Twitter at Persona Speaks. The link to my stuff is in the description as well. And listen, guys. Yeah.
I have a fun fact, man, because we forgot to do this, you know, the first week of August, because I think we took a break, right? We took I had to do something.
Yep.
For my birthday, whatnot. But we are officially in our 3rd year of doing What's Up PlayStation podcast. We didn't announce the anniversary. That's, you know, due to, you know, taking that break off. But our first podcast ever for What's Up PlayStation podcast was on August 1st, 2020. Wow. We're in the 19th now, so 3 years doing What's Up PlayStation podcast, man. Listen, hit the like button. Yeah, man, it's been a pretty fast 3 years.
These 3 years flew by, man. We had some really legendary guests.
Yeah, you guys had like Colin and you had Sean Layden. Yeah. That was awesome. I watched that episode. That was a really good episode.
Yeah, Sean Layden was on here.
We can add Genki to the list of legends. You know, Jeff Grubb. You know, Lord Cognito, you know, a lot of great people come through.
Cog.
Yeah, man, it's been an incredible 3 years, and you know, here's to another 3 years or more, you know, with the channel and the podcast. And the another announcement as well, guys, is should we make that other announcement now? Yeah. Yeah. We are going to be putting the podcast on Apple, Spotify, and iTunes. I mean, and Google Play and all that stuff. That's going to be happening in September. So for those that like to listen on like your favorite podcast app, you will be able to find What's Up PlayStation podcast on your favorite podcasting app in September. So it's the other thing. It's a long time coming. But you know, like we always say, we like to reach certain goals and meet certain milestones before we do any major things like that. And you know, me and Bari, we talked about it, and we think that that's the logical next step in our podcast to take us to the next level.
And just because we are on other platforms, we're not exclusive to YouTube anymore. That don't mean you know what I mean, you don't want to view the video or the live stream on YouTube.
Yeah, and okay. still view the videos. Still view the podcast on YouTube as well, you know. But you know, we definitely gonna be branching out. So that's happening in September.
We're like PlayStation now. We branching out.
Yeah, we on mobile and PCs now. But yo, with that being said, man, episode 137 of What's Up PlayStation podcast is in the books. Like I said, you can follow me on Twitter at @PersonaSpeaks. I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. Again, big shout out to our guest Genki this week. And yeah, we'll see you guys next Saturday. Same time, same place, same crew, the WUPS crew. And always remember, What's Up PlayStation podcast is a podcast for the community, by the community. We'll see you guys next Saturday, and we out. Peace.
Yeah.